everybody. This is Quimby from Green Legion Radio, joined alongside my co-host this evening, Chris Sackmaster Sack Attack, Reggie Ooh-ha-ha, Michael Shut Up Diaz. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. You know what it feels like?
No, he's not.
It feels like the first day of school. You know, I trimmed up my fingernails. I came in here with a little bit of sense of dread. It's going to be a long season.
Yeah, dread for another reason, not to
well,
dread.
I mean, it's not a completely related. I would swear that says nothing. It's not related at all. It's nothing. But it's good to see you again, Quimby.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure, as always. and of course, well, our Eagles' legendary wide receiver, back now as a permanent part of Green Legion Radio, and happy as hell to have him, the Reverend, the Doctor, Mr. Irving Fryar. How are you, sir?
I am great. Never been better. Never had a bad day in my life. Get your happy on.
You sound like Howard Eskin.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a mink coat.
They call him the king, don't they?
Yeah, well,
I'm not the king.
Yeah, it depends what you're the king of.
No,
and if it has something to do with a bathroom receptacle,
I just
it's an
know the
entirely
king.
different story.
I just know.
Throne
Good to
for
be
sure.
back. Good to see you guys,
Same,
all of you.
same.
And you too, Samantha.
Thank you.
And of course, producing the show this evening, Miss Super Sam Brady. How are you, sweetheart?
Oh, I can't wait to get rid of that nickname. He'll retire again someday.
Okay.
5 years.
And back in studio, helping us on the board and hopefully adding as much as possible, we have Kyle / the Gobbler.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah, I'm trying over here.
Sure you
New
are.
board, new system. We're doing good. Sack can attest to that. I was sweating bullets on Sunday during baseball brunch.
Did Jansen set your hands and feet up on the Puppet Master?
Yes. Oh, Jansen's the PD for the next 4 days with Brace on vacation.
Wait.
So you're talking to John Jansen, the boss man.
Really?
Program director Sean
Yes.
Race goes on vacation during the NFL draft. We're going to have a conversation.
Well, damn, we should be able to get away with a lot of stuff right now. Jansen.
Yes. Oh, by the way, we have
from Delilah Saturday, 5:00. Please.
Wow.
I shouldn't tell you guys this, but we have a working dump button now. But that doesn't give you the rights to say anything you want.
That's all I needed to hear.
I don't know if the Sixers continue to go off the rails tonight. You might need it for Diaz.
Listen.
You might need
we,
to
might
find
need
it.
to, we might need to go after a new Rogaine sponsor because he's going to lose a little bit more.
Listen, we've been on the air here for about 7 minutes, and Sack has squeezed in 3 Sixers lines already. He's really trolling hard tonight.
We've been in there. We've been on there for 3 minutes.
Okay, even worse.
So I'm averaging 1 per minute, so I'll keep it up for sure.
And everybody real fast and not so fast because we're going to talk a lot about it tonight because it's a product that we are going and product and service we're going to get behind in a big way this year. Coming all the way up from Daytona, we have Michael Kramer, owner of Advantage Health Plus. If you guys have not heard of this yet, you will this entire evening. We're going to get to it in just a little bit. We've got a lot to get through as far as intros go. But, Mike, it's a pleasure to have you here. We appreciate you coming all the way up from Florida for the day.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Good stuff.
Good to be back in Philadelphia. A little chilly, but good to be back.
Oh, it sucks up here. You can say.
No, it
Kramer. I just spent the last 3.5 months in the Caymans. What was the temperature? 82. That was in January. What was the temperature in April? 82. Really? Okay.
It
cool.
was cloudy that one day
There was
I saw
cloud
it.
one day.
on our.
Only one day for our Right on Cue show on Tuesdays did we have clouds. So
Did you proclaim there would be no clouds or rain before the show started?
I don't know what's going on, but I want to also get to the room because we've got some friends in town. We got Bryant Walden, we got Keenan Harmon, and those are the only ones talking so far. So that's all I can talk about. But anyway, our sponsor this evening is Advantage Health Plus. You can see them at AdvantageHealthPlus.com. They are a healthcare supplement service. I think that's a good way of explaining it so far. Sound about right, Mike?
sounds about right.
All right. And we're going to get into that a little bit more here. We're going to talk about it during picks, but we do have a pick coming up. How much time is on the clock here, Diaz?
It says live. I mean,
Goodell hasn't even come out
He
to
hasn't even
open
come
up
out,
anything yet. So, he's going to come out and then put
Doesn't it-
Jacksonville on the clock.
Don't they usually come right out and say, hey, welcome to the 2022 NFL Draft? Jacksonville, you're on the clock.
Well,
he hasn't done that yet. He hasn't come out to get booed.
Yeah, they
You
had
know,
to
Goodell's gotta get
acknowledge
booed.
all of their blowhards on ESPN
That's right.
and NFL Network beforehand. So,
All right. Well, then let's do this. Well, first of all, let me talk about all of our other sponsors real quick. Show's brought to you by our friends at Bud Light Seltzer, and Michelob Ultra, Stateside Vodka, and Stateside Bourbon.
Diaz.
Diaz.
Dave Bavuso, State Farm in Williamstown, New Jersey, Greater Philadelphia Health Action, Bucks County Baseball Company, MCS Residential and MCS Custom Cabinetry, Premier Window Cleaning, and the Ludlam Hotel in Sea Isle City. But once again, the sponsor of tonight's show and will be highlighted like a featured porn star dancer at a strip club, Advantage Health Plus. Was that all right, Mike? Or-
That's a little bit extra.
no?
I thought we were going to wait till after 11 again.
My man. Michael, we're going to talk about your product in general, but real quick, I know you're focusing on telehealth and telemed. Why don't you tell everybody real quick, 35, 45 seconds, what that entails and the product itself. We're talking about $9 a week, everybody. $9 a week as a healthcare supplement. It's not health insurance.
Correct. It's not health insurance. We look at it as a benefit. And there's about 15 different things that we can get into that it covers. But the big piece is having telemed right on your phone, right? Nobody leaves home today without a phone. So having that phone in your hands for the urgent care needs. I mean, over 70% of the stuff that we go to doctors for now, we can actually diagnose over the phone. So why are we tying up our time going to the doctor, getting babysitters, waiting in line, fighting traffic,
And smelling that scent.
I didn't think we were going to talk about
Don't
the stuff
button
that-
already.
No, I hate to send a doctor's office.
Oh, I thought that was for after 11 o'clock too.
Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
That's a little bit much.
There it is. We have the Reverend here.
That's a little bit much.
Continue, Mike. Please.
I'm at a loss with the smell. I'm at a loss.
What the hell? Way to go, Slash. We got Slash on the soundboard. It could be a funny night. Mike, please.
No, I think that we can really get into some of the products that we can offer, because we don't look at it from, a financial standpoint, race, demographic, anything there. I mean, we should really have a health benefit for everybody. And, we hear people say, oh, there's healthcare for everyone, but we know it's BS. It's not there. I think that's our big initiative, trying to get out to the masses and being able to help people.
Nice. I like it. Well, you and I have spoken extensively about it, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to promote it, and we're going to be excited about talking
I
about
think
it.
we
this
talked
evening.
about it when you told me I clam up every time we say we're
Yeah,
gonna
there
do
we go.
something. You called me out.
I called Michael out at the tailgate in Tampa. He said, we always want to do something. And I'm like, yeah, but you always clam up when it comes to sponsor time. And of course, I have to realize that Mike's kind of huge.
No, listen, I'm not. I mean,
Where did you play tight end?
School, East Tennessee State.
East Tennessee State.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you think I'm big, but I see stand next to guys like Lane Johnson. I mean, that's a big man.
Well, those are freaks of nature.
Yeah,
sir. And speaking of that, freaks of nature, I want to throw this little 2 tidbits of information. First of all, I want everybody to be with me on my Eagles wish list today. And I think there's only one way of doing this, and that's getting
A
everybody
linebacker
involved.
and a running back?
Nope.
2 wide receivers.
Notice what this wristband says. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, these are great memories.
All right. Sorry, I'm throwing wristbands around the studio, everybody.
Ooh,
All right.
yeah, good shot.
Leftover from our Hall of Fame trip. I mean, you're wearing
There-
the Quimby, the Dawkins.
There is an opportunity for us to get a new Weapon X this year because Jordan Davis's middle name is in fact X and nothing more. Just in case anybody didn't know that.
You need to put a few X's on there, though. I mean, that's,
No, we're not going there
That's
right
for
now.
after 11 o'clock.
That's for after 11 o'clock.
well, not
Jordan X Davis.
Jordan X. Davis.
I was
The
talking
new
shirt size.
Philadelphia Eagles Weapon X that we have not had for 15 years. When was the last time Dawkins suited up?
09.
January
09.
09.
13 years. I got another interesting question for you guys as we wait. Are they on the clock yet?
Just about to.
Just about.
We'll keep you in.
They just booed Goodell.
Good. Excellent. I want to ask you guys,
Is that Doug Peterson?
what does Lido Shepherd mean in the conversation today?
20 years since we've drafted, or 19 years since we've drafted a cornerback in the first round.
No position other than quarterback, wide receiver, D-line, or O-line has been drafted by this team since Jeffrey Lurie has been the owner, with the exception of Lido Shepherd at number 26 in the 2003 NFL.
It was a
draft.
great draft. And Lito, Sheldon,
Lito,
Michael
Sheldon.
Lewis, and Brian Westbrook.
I mean, it's a painful thought when we were spoiled for a while, man.
With corner play
Bobby Taylor and Troy Vincent
and Al Harris.
Yeah,
and
Al
Al
Harris.
Harris.
I played with those guys.
Lito
Yeah,
and Sheldon. I mean, that
Yep.
that was legitimately a decade plus of never having to worry about trying to cover that part. Just
What part?
the
The
backfield,
passing-
the secondary.
passing game.
It was a joke.
I got you. Funny joke. But it also, the whole thing further reinforces the concept that I've been telling you guys for the last year plus now, and it's that Jeffrey Lurie has a plan. He's going to draft a certain way. I think he's going to draft a certain type of player from a physical standpoint. I'm not saying about somebody that's mean when I'm talking physical. I think he has a body dimension that he's looking for. I think he's been trying to replace Deshaun Jackson or a player like Deshaun Jackson, fast and speedy, for a long time now. Hasn't been able to do it. And the reason why the Eagles, you guys want to know why the Eagles are not in contention for a Super Bowl right now? It's the reason that any NFL team is not in contention right now. It's because they have not hit on enough draft picks. You have to have a certain amount, a certain percentage of your salary cap that's dedicated to those that are in a 4-year rookie contract. Because especially first-round players are only getting paid tops,
And they get the 5th-year option.
and a 5th-year option, but most players that are picked 10 or below, the salary cap hit against the team is no more than $3 million a year. So you have to find those players. You have to find that window, 2 to 4 years. You can give them a break on their first year, except for Davion Taylor, who's not really getting much of a break from me this year in year 3. All right.
Got to stay healthy.
Well, I mean,
He played well before he got hurt.
in what, 3 games?
No, he was playing well before he got hurt.
Anyway, part of being good in the NFL is staying healthy.
Staying healthy, yes.
So I'm sorry. I don't care what your lateral speed is, but you can't stay on the field. What's the difference?
I think the draft over the years has become more difficult for owners, for general managers to select the proper or the right or the player that's going to be around for a long time. Why? Because I believe these players coming out of college, they're gaming the combines. They're gaming the system, meaning they're foregoing their bowl games. They're coming out of school and they're going and they're training specifically for the combine. Can I increase my vertical jump? Can I increase my broad jump? Can I increase my 40 time before I go to my pro day, before the combine? And then you see some
Doesn't increase their technical skills.
Exactly. It
when
doesn't
it comes
increase
to the field.
You can't see their heart. You can't see their mental capacity for the game. None of those tangibles are able to be seen in what happens at the combine. And these guys are going. You see these players, they drop after the combine or they rise after the combine. It's because of what they do at the combine. But you can't rate a player or gauge a player or even know whether he can play or not based on what happens at the combine, because they're gaming the system. They're going and they're creating, they're training so they can get a better broad jump. They're training so they can jump higher. They're training so they can run faster in the 40. But where's your heart? What mental capacity do you have to
big question mark
to evaluate the game and to be able to do what you need to do when the heat is on, when it's 3rd and 8, when your team is behind? You don't have those variables. And I think these owners and these general managers are putting way too much weight into what happens at the combines.
I don't know if you saw what was reported on a day or two ago, but the draft value of Stingley and Thibodeau has been dropping significantly.
Right.
One, because, Stingley predominantly because he had a breakout freshman year, but he's been pretty average.
He hasn't played.
And,
He hasn't
when he's on the field, his production
No interceptions since 2019.
And Thibodeau, just all reports suggest this kid doesn't have heart for the game. What are we looking at, guys?
The pick is in for Jacksonville. They're about to announce.
Well, Diaz, way to get on top of Twitter for
I've
that.
been looking at Twitter.
I'm on Twitter.
They haven't announced anything yet.
Slash, be ready for the music or the tone, bro.
Who do we have?
That's not it, you knucklehead. but Thibodeau's stock has been dropping significantly.
The one thing with Thibodeau, those are the rumors because he's not like fully focused on football because he's got outside interests. And I'm sick of that stuff. Like, oh my God, the guy's interested in other things as well, and he's going to drop. The dude's a freak. And I think any team that gets Thibodeau would be happy and lucky to have him. And especially if he's dropping, I'm afraid of those New York Giants picking him up.
He's one of the rumored reasons why the Eagles are looking to move up into the top 10.
How about pick 6 not getting re-upped on his 5th-year deal?
Oh, Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
He's not really pick 6. He's more like trip and fumble guy. Triple fumbleitis. Yeah, Daniel Jones. So, I was talking with somebody. Oh, that means the Giants are taking quarterback this year. No, he's not. The 5th year is next year. So they're going to give him another chance here. The rumor is that the Giants are high on edge rushing, defensive line, and wide receiver. They picked a wide receiver last year, and they are already looking to trade him.
Oh,
so
right?
that's great.
Yeah. Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, which I wouldn't be surprised if they take a wide receiver 5 or 7.
Hysterical. And
Yeah.
that's the Crazy Ivan that we've talked about. If you've ever seen The Hunt for Red October.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one, Zach? Have you seen The Hunt for Red October?
No.
You've never
This guy
seen that
hasn't-
before?
I've never seen Goodfellas.
You've never seen Goodfellas?
That's right. I'm The Godfather.
You've never seen The Godfather? Have you ever seen Scarface?
Nope.
Get out of here. You're lying.
But he has
You're
seen,
lying.
he
I've
has seen
seen Back
Daddy's
to-
Home Part 2.
No, I haven't seen that one. The first one though.
Oh,
You've never seen Scarface.
It was our first side chatter of the
I
2022 season.
I like Departed
Congratulations.
though. That's a good movie.
I didn't
I've
make
seen
a
Departed.
face. I didn't make a face.
You know what? I have some
Gosh,
bad news
here
for
we
the
go.
group here. Bad news
Jaguar selection.
is they are not tipping picks on Twitter this year.
Oh.
Goodell had told them not to ruin the show.
Ah.
Goodell just ruining our fun all over again.
Well, let's see what the pick is.
All right, the pick is
The pick is in
Trayvon Walker.
from Georgia. Wow, I
Yeah.
did not see that coming.
wow.
Well, they've been talking about that the last 3 days. He was expected. I've got Trayvon Walker here. I didn't write a whole lot because
Looks like baby Brandon Graham right there.
just because everybody is already know about him. He's 6'5", 272, 3-year contributor at Georgia. He lines up all over the defensive line. Excellent against the run. He didn't get a whole lot of reps as a straight pass rusher, but Georgia has they have a great defense, but they had their own special scheme there. Lateral quickness. He rushes from side to side. He's quick first step. And he also has the power bull rush. What I liked about him, he has a Euro step move, just like my man Joel Embiid, and a good spin move to take tackles off balance. Pros of him, he could play anywhere along the defensive line. He has upside of pass rush potential. Didn't get to show it a lot in their scheme, but he's got all the tools. The cons are just not a whole lot of sack production. And he's kind of he might be considered a tweener. He's the first overall pick for the 2022 draft.
And he has a Euro step like Joel Embiid. That's a negative too.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Thank you, Kyle. Zach is a pathetic
that,
loser.
that was me.
That was him.
Yeah.
He also had a lot of good players around him on that defense.
Oh,
Probably going to be 7 of those defensive players in the first two
round.
rounds.
Yeah.
First
two
two rounds.
rounds,
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a national championship team,
Right.
with a national championship defense. It only makes sense. I question the Todd McShays and the Mel Kiper wind tunnel tested hair juniors.
Maybe I should
great
talk
hair.
to Mel Kiper.
He does have the best hair, but
Don't be jealous.
no. Here's ready for this. This
Wow, Detroit moved fast.
there's 3. By the way, that's one edge rusher that the Eagles won't have an opportunity to get. You wanted to know where the Philly flair is. We need an edge rusher. All right. You want an edge rusher? You want to see Hassan Reddick play more in the Sam linebacker position where we need him? We need another edge rusher. That's how you draft a linebacker in the first round.
Well, they brought back Derek Barnett. I can't say that with a straight face.
Yeah, right. That was good. It was funny. I mean, does that analogy make any sense?
We
Reddick
need-
is a linebacker, but they're going to
He's a
have
pass
him.
rusher. He's an edge rusher. He played a 3-4. He's an edge rusher.
No,
We need a receiver
well,
because
we need a
because
lot.
I look.
all right. Well, you know what?
Devontae Smith.
Let's do this.
Devontae Smith
Let's
is
do
our
this.
number
Hold
one
on.
receiver.
You don't have to talk to me. I'm going right to you. We all decided to prepare a wish list
Yes.
for the Eagles. So,
Yes.
Irv, why don't you go with your wish list first?
Okay, my 2 players are
Just go with one right
just
now.
one.
Yeah, just one. We've got a 3-hour plus show,
Well,
brother.
It's Jamison Wilson.
Is it?
Williams. I'm sorry,
Williams.
Jamison Williams. Yeah, he was at Ohio State, transferred to Alabama. This cat what is it? 15 games, 15 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. Come on.
Okay, I get,
And he
that.
fits well. You've got Devontae Smith from Alabama, Jalen Hurts, Alabama, and you got Jamison Williams, Alabama. He'll come right in. He is the best receiver in this class.
Where's Landon Dickerson? Don't forget that.
I'm right there with Irv, because what I keep on saying here is you have to make this place look as attractive as possible. Right. Because if Jalen Hurts turns out, now you want to give him every opportunity to be the guy, to succeed as the guy, you have to give him other options outside of Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and then the running attack. If you have another weapon to go along with it, there is no excuse if he fails this year and the team doesn't elevate themselves on offense. Another reason why is because I keep on relating it as sex appeal. You need to make this team look sexy to a guy like a Kyler Murray that might actually wind up wanting out of Arizona if you're going to trade for quarterback afterwards. So Aiden Hutchinson is now taken off the board from the Detroit Lions, and I actually have a study up on him as well.
Just go right into it, guys.
You already
just go into it.
Here we go. Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, nickname is the Lion. Senior defensive end out of Michigan, 6'6", 265 pounds. Turns 22 during training camp on August 9th. He was born in Plymouth, Michigan. So for him going to Michigan made sense for him.
His name the Lion.
The Lion is nicknamed the Lion, and there he goes to the Lions.
Yes.
All right, so 1 to 10.
I don't know why he's happy about that, other than the second player overall
he gets
salary.
to stay home, man. That's mama's cooking right there. 10 Hendricks Award for college football's top defensive end. Lombardi Award awarded by the Rotary Club of Houston, Texas, to the college football player who embodies the values and spirit of NFL's legendary coach Vince Lombardi. Many other awards. Got this guy right here, the Nagurski Woodson Defensive Player of the Year and Smith Brown Defensive Lineman of the Year in 2021. First runner-up to Alabama quarterback Bryce Young for the 2021 Heisman. Would have been the first defensive player to win it since Charles Woodson did it in 1997. Would have been the first defensive end to win it since Leon Hart out of Notre Dame did it in 1949, if he would have won the award this year. 2021 Big Ten football championship game MVP and 42-3 win over Iowa. 36 solo tackles, 26 assisted, and 14 sacks this season. And then father, Chris Hutchinson, just a little sidebar here, was a defensive tackle, outside linebacker at Michigan from 1989 to 1992, was an undrafted free agent by the Cleveland Browns in 1993. During rookie training camp, he developed complications from a tetanus shot and had to retire from football, went back to University of Michigan medical school and became a medical doctor, wore number 97 in college, just like Aiden Hutchinson did.
Wow. That's some information.
It's crazy.
No,
he was the number one guy forever until he has small arms. Small arms smell like cabbage.
T-Rex.
But you know what?
Is that Dino?
When you're evaluating guys that you've got high and you got that first pick, I mean, it's got to come down to something. And they like the length of Trayvon Walker better than Hutchinson. Jacksonville did. So the Lions got a great guy. And listen, that could turn that franchise around. Their homegrown, home-cooked guy, nicknamed the Lion, playing in Detroit.
I wonder how many times somebody said that about a pick that the Lions got with regards to the Lions team.
Thank you.
Well, Jared Goff is still the quarterback.
That team will never be good as long as the Ford family owns it. It's a joke.
We're looking forward to visiting you, Ford family, this fall for the Green Legion.
Quimby
Detroit
did have a good time last season.
That's great. Lower level tickets in the end zone. Freaking
because nobody's there.
20 rows up
because nobody's
$90 a pop. It's great.
They can't sell them.
I didn't do it.
It was close.
It was close.
That's
but
why
I
I'm giving the gobbler there.
I didn't do it.
Are we going to the Lions game this year?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to Detroit.
Lion.
Hold on, let's see it.
Quimby was in Detroit last year. So that was actually pretty cool.
We're going to take a break after the Houston pick, you guys. What we're going to do is when the pick comes in, we're going to say, all right, Houston chose this, and we're going to talk about him when we get back from break. So that's how we're going to go into these. I want to go back to Jamison Williams for a second.
Sure.
Are you? Does it concern any of you? Mike, please chime in anytime you want here about.
I'm still at a loss. You didn't see Goodfellas, man.
I'm having a problem with that too, Mike.
I mean,
I'm having a problem with that too. You're out of the club, man. You need to take his card.
Let me even tell you this. It's not even that he's indignant that he will
I'm
never
so
watch it. He
blown
watches crap movies.
I'm so blown away by the Hutchinson statistics. But you didn't see Goodfellas.
He watched the Flyers all season long. He
That's
doesn't have 3 hours
unbelievable.
to watch Goodfellas.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
You know how many times I've seen Goodfellas?
Like every day. I watched it on the plane today.
About as many times as I watched
Scarface?
Titanic.
If it's on, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Scarface? Oh my goodness.
So are any of you concerned about not having at least one decent sized receiver because
Yes.
Jameson Williams. Just give me a second. Jameson Williams comes in at what 6'2"?
He's 6'1", 179.
6'1", 179, which means he's 6 foot 170. That's how he is. He's Allen Iverson, and Devontae Smith is even smaller.
Fast as hell.
And you include Quez Watkins in the slot in that equation. All right. There's no matchup problem.
I think the bigger receivers, yes, they do better and they can do more and they can bully some of these corners around. But when you talk about size, the 6'3", 225-pound receiver in the NFL today, that
Super
really,
Sam Brady says size matters.
It really doesn't matter anymore. And the reason I say that, Quimby, is because of the way they design the rules now. The way defensive backs have to hit the receiver. They can't hurt receivers anymore. Receivers don't get hurt anymore. And the way offenses are designed, you don't have to be a big receiver because there's not a whole lot of blocking that's required of you.
We got the pick in for the Texans. We'll get back on the other side. But I want a big receiver, but I'm not looking for a big receiver. We ran into trouble with that, and we got J-Jaw. So pick the best receiver that you've got on your board.
You don't need a big receiver. You need another receiver who can complement Smith. That's what kind of receiver you need, because I guarantee you the second receiver will not be one of the receivers that are on the team right now.
All right, Houston selects Derek Stingley Jr.
Right. Derek
Stingley Jr. And we're going to get to everything Derek Stingley Jr. here on Green Legion Radio, live on Fox Sports The Gambler here in Philadelphia, brought to you by our friends at Advantage Health Plus. That's AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Supplemental health coverage that everybody can use. There's not a single person that cannot benefit from this particular program. Everybody will be back right after this.
Jump into the thrill this summer at the old
Clear.
That's too low.
I'm talking right now.
No, that's good.
You guys sound great.
You were making a face a couple times there, like
That
just tell us right.
that one's always really
got
loud.
Stingley?
That's where I usually sit. And see how you have. That's usually how I am in
Yeah.
that corner because it's so loud.
I'll do another one. I'll do one. Okay, there you go. You bastard.
You guys got me, right?
Yes, we got you, buddy.
All right, just making sure. You got 2 minutes. Tyrese Maxey.
Come on, man. I need Diaz to sweat a little bit here.
Hell no. Did you see that shot from Tyrese?
Dude, we're watching the draft.
They're up 9.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I just checked the score.
Tyrese just hit one from almost the logo. Where are they at? Because we got 125.
Yeah, we got a minute.
I was laughing. I'm like, what? I forgot that we were drinking one day. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make that my screensaver." I was like, "Oh shit." I was
What'd you say? We have a minute?
Yeah. Sixers up 9.
Be nice for them to close out up there.
Yeah.
But be nice if Doc knew how to close out a game.
Let alone a series.
Or a series.
Oh. 45 seconds.
He has 35. He has 31 clinching game losses.
Mike, what do you want to talk about when we come in?
Talk about prescriptions.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. And we can do this because people are going to tune in and out.
So
if we go telehealth, prescriptions, pet care, each break and repeat that every hour. That's the best thing we can do.
can you do is therapy set up yet or not yet?
It's coming. I mean, I'll definitely
Okay.
talk about
Yeah, that
it.
would
I
be a
mean,
good
so
one, too.
we
15
launched it
seconds.
today in a beta. I mean, I used it. I was
driving reminder from Top Dog Law. Get top dollar for your accident at topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com. The Gambler, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
Like we always do with this time.
Putting you up now.
Get to shine, now throw your hands up in the sky. Go vote for mine. I get to shine.
All right,
Now throw your hands up in the
Radio, you're
sky.
live, Philly Flair draft coverage here on Fox Sports The Gambler. 1480 WDAS AM throughout the rest of the Delaware Valley. Derek Stingley Jr. just taken with the number 3 pick. That was not expected, especially after the conversation about him. But we got some information on him, and we're going to talk about it now.
Junior cornerback out of LSU, 6'1", 195, born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, turns 21 on June 20th. CFP national champion in 2019 and was a consensus All-American that year as well. First team All-SEC in 2019 and 2020. USA Today High School All-American and Mr. Football Louisiana in 2018, was a 5-star recruit and was ranked as the top overall player in his class by Rivals.com coming out of high school. His major was in sports administration. Starter his freshman year in 2019, led the SEC with 6 interceptions and 15 passes defended. COVID shortened season in 2020 and had his 2021 season cut short with a Liz Frank injury, torn ligament in his left foot leading up to week 4 game against Mississippi State. While he only played 3 games last season, showed at LSU's Pro Day that he's ready for the NFL draft when he registered a 4.37 second on his first attempt at the 40-yard dash. Hasn't had an interception since 2019, though. A couple tidbits about his family. His father, Derek Stingley Sr., was drafted in the 1993 Major League Baseball draft as a center fielder by who? The Philadelphia Phillies.
Real quick, Zach, and we're going to get into it. We got the next pick in.
The New York Jets have selected Ahmad Sauce Gardner.
I'm next.
Ooh, okay.
Hold on. Be ready with that song, Slash.
So his father was drafted by the Philadelphia Phillies and spent 3 seasons in our minor league system from 1993 to 1995. Played in the Arena Football League for a little while as well. His grandfather, though, Darryl Stingley, played in the NFL for the New England Patriots from 1973 to 1977 as a wide receiver. In a 1978 preseason game against the Oakland Raiders at Oakland Coliseum, which is weird. New England goes across country for a preseason game to play the Raiders. He was hit by Raiders defensive back Jack Tatum. As Stingley stretched for an errant pass, he and Tatum collided. Stingley's helmet made contact with Tatum's shoulder pad, which compressed his spinal cord and breaking his 4th and 5th cervical vertebrae, and spent the rest of his life as a quadriplegic. Wow. Injury came just after he had just finished negotiating a contract extension that would have made him one of the highest paid receivers.
Do you remember us talking about making sure it only lasted 1 to 2 minutes?
Yeah. Well, of course, he's got to throw in something about the Phillies.
If you guys wouldn't interrupt me, it would be 1 to 2. There you go. But it was announced when the Patriots returned from the West Coast. Instead, it was never signed.
All right, cool. You're done. So
they did take care of him, though.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about Stingley here in a second. After we get to, do you have it ready for us, Slash?
No, I dropped the ball.
Okay, we'll play
Your
it.
baby ain't sweet like mine. She got sauce. Your baby.
Oh God. Oh God. Now I really regret not having it ready.
All right, 6'3", 200 pounds, Mr. Sauce Gardner Jr., consensus All-American 21, AAC Defensive Player of the Year 21, first team All-American 20, first team All-ACC 19, 20, and 21. Long arms and a 4.41 40. Anyone interested in those physical statistics, along with the most important one, didn't give up a single freaking touchdown in coverage in his entire 3 years at Cincinnati.
37 games.
Who does Cincinnati play? Oh, there you go. All right.
That's pretty impressive.
No, that's ridiculous. And
It's
as
pretty
a
impressive. That's impressive.
as a 17-year receiver,
that's
in the
impressive.
NFL, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Sauce, nickname given to him by his youth football coach when he was 6 because of his fondness for dipping sauces. Well, just call me Quimby Reigns for the rest of my days, baby. This guy's an immediate starter and impact player on any roster and candidate for Rookie of the Year. I actually thought Detroit might take it. With Jeff Okuda, the number 3 overall in 2020, only playing in 10 total games. Thought the Lions would find themselves in a similar position when it came to trying to continue to draft a quarterback. But, all right, you can turn off the song.
Anything the Lions took was better than what they had. They could just they close their eyes and point the finger.
So let's talk about real fast what that impacts as far as the Eagles go. Those were 2 players that were on the Eagles hit list for the cornerback position. I believe the Eagles thought that Stingley was going to drop. Sauce Gardner was not. They would have had to make a
top 5.
I don't think you take your draft capital that you have for that pick. I don't see it. Now, I got to be honest with you. Once we get to pick number 10, once they get past Seattle at 9 and you get back to the Jets again, I can see the Jets dealing. Of course, there's a relationship between Howie Roseman and
Joe Douglas.
Joe Douglas, thank you. There could be some magic working there. Hopefully, not as magical as Diaz's socks, which I'm really happy he decided to take his shoes off while he's here.
Oh, that was that smell.
Yeah.
It's like Kimmy Gibbler over here from Full House.
But Sack is salty because the Sixers are up 18 in Toronto.
Excellent. Diaz, you wanted to talk about something, or if not, did you want to talk about your wish list? We should get.
We could talk about the wish list. I just had a
But
question.
you know what? I did have something that was important to talk about because no, it's extremely important, and I forgot. I don't want to forget. Sauce Gardner, right before the combine, came down with the flu, and he didn't have an opportunity to get antibiotics on time. But I believe if he would have had the Advantage Health Plus care
Nice toss.
package, then prescriptions would have been pretty easy. Mike, tell us about that.
I mean, I like that intro for sure.
Yeah, nice toss.
I think the big thing is, prescriptions are getting harder and harder to get, and there's no reason why. I mean, we see drugstores popping up everywhere. So one of the things we looked at was partnering with over 60,000 different locations, from the Rite Aids to CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart, just to get your prescription filled, wherever you're at, geolocating. So, the prescription plan for us is free. Like, that's a giveaway. You don't even have to sign up for Advantage Health Plus to use the discount prescription card. I just think that's the means to really get out there. I mean, people need prescriptions. I mean, I'm happy
man.
That companies like Walmart are giving insulin away, basically. So we kind of looked at the same thing.
Am I allowed to ask a question about your competition?
I mean, sure. I mean, competition's great. Why CVS across the street from, Walgreens?
What would you say if I said what differentiates you from, say, Good RX?
Good RX, they spend a lot of money to market. That's why everybody knows they're not even really the best competitor out there. If I had to pick, nothing. I think that, everybody's using the same exact benefits manager on top. There's no reason, right? They're all birds of the same feather. It's just a better customer service and a better product that we offer.
Everybody in the room right now, I want to say hello to you guys. The Beaver Swag, I don't know what that is, but that's awesome. Jeff Schroth, what's up, baby? How are you, sir? We're going to talk about the Finn later on. Keenan's in the room. Unhappy Gilmore's in the room. Ed Wakely is in the room. Who's Fido Mata?
He's a new watcher.
Excellent. Michael
Hello,
Scott's in the
Mata.
room.
Hello, Fada.
Here I am at
Camp Granada. March. Is Lisa at Camp Granada?
You can't talk. You didn't see Goodfellas.
Michael, that's
I watched Simpsons.
Michael, that's excellent, man. And there needs to be more people like you offering that around. Seriously. Diaz.
We got the Giants are coming up here. Their pick is in. It hasn't been tipped online yet. But I actually, going back to Stingley, Darryl Stingley, were you a teammate of his?
I wasn't a teammate of his, but I came.
Irving?
Yeah, I was drafted shortly after, maybe a year or two
Oh, that's right.
afterwards.
Okay, because this happened in the 70s.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet
right.
him and how the Patriots kind of gave him some accolades, brought him back, and made
What
sure.
were your
The New York Giants have selected Oregon edge rusher Kayvon Thibodeau.
There he goes.
Thibodeau.
Who's got Thibodeau?
Junior defensive end out of Oregon, 6'5", 258 pounds, born December 15th in Los Angeles, California. Played in the 2020 Rose Bowl and 2021 Fiesta Bowl. No stranger to big games there. Unanimous All-American in 2021. Morris Trophy winner as the best defensive lineman in the Pac-12 in 2020. Two-time first-team All-Pac-12 in 2020 and 2021. He was the Pac-12 championship game MVP last year in 2020, which shortened season with COVID. He was the Pac-12 Defensive Freshman of the Year in 2019 and High School Football Defensive Player of the Year in 2018. Suffered a sprained ankle in the first game of his junior season and sat out the following two games. 35 solo tackles, 14 assisted, 12 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks, 2 forced fumbles in 10 games played. In July 2021, he announced a collaboration with Nike CEO Phil Knight and shoe designer Tinker Hatfield to design NFT non-fungible token artwork. He also launched his own cryptocurrency, which is a money sign Dream, and that's Dream with a J, in September 2021. It was named after the Dream Foundation, which he also founded. He started the foundation to help provide more opportunities for youth in disadvantaged circumstances. He was supposed to fall down. He was falling down on a lot of mock draft boards due to concerns that he just doesn't play with the same fire as the other top prospects. He has a high ceiling, but the floor is lower than what you would want from a top 5 pick. And that was analysis that's courtesy of one Todd McShay of ESPN.
Let me say this here. My heart is broken because I thought that that he would drop farther and maybe how he would make a move up. And what I don't want to see,
these guys aren't dropping.
What I don't want to see though is he's on the Giants, and I don't want this to be our next Michael Strahan for the next decade. I don't want to see this. I think this guy's great. I think maybe not right away, but he certainly can be a thorn in our side that we're going to have to see those dirty Mets, Giants, Knicks fans come down here wearing Thibodeau jerseys.
I thought they were Yankees fans.
Once again, everybody that's listening, we're getting this information just a little bit before you see it on TV, which is why you listen to us. This is the Green Legion Radio Philly Flair Draft Show. Diaz has much more to say. I'm sure Sack does. So we are with Sack, Diaz, Super Sam Brady / back in studio, and Eagles wide receiver legend, the Mr., the Doctor, the Reverend Irving Fryar, and from Advantage Health Plus, our good friend of the program for a long time, Michael Kramer. Continue, please, Diaz.
I'm just saying we're gonna have a nice, fun little matchup though here with our guy Lane and your boy Mailata with Thibodeau. I mean, he's a rookie. We'll see what he does, but at edge you can.
And now we hope that he has real commitment issues.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, this guy, he should. I can't believe he went that high. That's a terrible pick by the Giants. He has his own cryptocurrency. What is this? He's an NFL player and he's gonna have his own cryptocurrency. He's on that trend. This guy's a bust.
If there was a rumored spot for the Eagles to be trading up into the top 10, this is the pick right here, the 6th pick with the Panthers. They might be willing to trade back. They're not really sure what they want to do with this pick, so it is an opportunity to just be on the lookout and might come across.
All right, here we go. If they get this 6th pick, who are they selecting? Mike, you got something?
Hamilton, I think.
You think?
I think if they slide up, I think they're going to try to take Hamilton for sure.
Well, then, if you don't mind, I know
safety,
Diaz, I was about to throw it to you for your wish list. My wish list is Kyle Hamilton. 6'4", 220, big safety we haven't seen in a while. His only knock is his speed. He only ran a 4.59 in a 40. But the guy's got a nose for the
He's
ball.
a player. He's a baller.
And I'm not going to give away all the information because I know some of you guys already did the info.
Wasn't me, so go ahead, give it all away.
Who did Kyle?
I did, of course.
Well,
Quimby, stepping on me
No.
more, of course.
No. I'm walking away from
Why
it.
even prepare?
I'm walking away from it. So you know what? That's a perfect segue. Diaz, who is the first player on your wish list for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Well, it was Kayvon Thibodeau, and it was Jameson Williams. So,
Well, it can still be.
I think the Panthers are going to take Evan.
I told you guys what I was going to select. All right, you guys should have just said I'm going to take this and this. We could have all had somebody different.
Well,
But
you
that's
did,
okay.
You
Well-
did want us to have somebody different, but we all thought the same thing.
Yeah, Quimby's allowed to have his first and second selections. Everyone else, you can pick your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. That's just how it goes here. Welcome back, Quimby.
Yeah, we've only been teasing you being on the show for the last 3 months.
Yeah, he finally showed up. He finally got that Uber ride. This is great.
Mike, you know what it's like being the boss, right? It's a bitch.
Got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Update: Sixers are up by 22 with 3 minutes
What?
left.
Okay, that's enough
In
for
the
the
third?
Sixers. That's enough for
Kyle?
the Sixers. Okay,
Hold on
that's
a
enough
second.
for the Sixers.
Do you think they'll be able to close?
Hold
out?
on.
You never know with Doc Rivers.
What was the lead that they had on
25.
Atlanta?
25.
26.
Well, I think it was a 25 and a 26. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, in that series.
All right, what
317
we're
in
going to
the
do
third
here
quarter.
is as soon as we get to the next selection, we're just going to name who it is, and then we're going to take another quick break. Our breaks are going to get shorter here when we get to the top of the hour, so we'll make sure that we do this properly. What do we think?
Carolina's on the board right now. I think they're going to go Evan Neal, the tackle, unless a trade comes through in the next 2.5 minutes.
Why did you do research on him?
I just that's what I've been seeing online the last couple of years. Oh, Quimby did. Let me tell you about
The
Evan
last
Neal
couple
here.
of years or the last couple
of weeks.
Okay.
Let's Evan Neal.
You got Evan Neal?
Kai Becton. He's an imposing, big-bodied offensive. No, trying to step on Quimby's toes.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Evan Neal's a monster, though, dude. I mean,
I'd be happy with him.
I'm
if-
surprised he didn't go top 3. Seriously, Evan Neal was a stud.
Man, yeah.
Like it's evident that this draft is all about defense so far.
So-
You got 3 edge rushers off.
Got a lot of wide receivers though.
Which is different than last
A
year.
lot of corners, a lot of edge rushers, a lot of offensive tackles too.
I don't think there was an edge rusher that was taken to what?
Well, what we have
18
to-
last year?
What we have to remember is the fact that this is not a big quarterback.
No, it's
draft.
not a quarterback.
But if that's a position that you don't need currently, you can immediately help your team with this draft if you got picks within the top 15.
I think the Colts
Mm-hmm.
took the first edge rusher last year, and that was around 18.
Yeah, it was late, right?
Yeah, it was. Jeez.
You know what's wild though, Quimby? You notice that it's defensive ends, cornerbacks.
Do we have anything there?
No, it hasn't showed up yet. I'm
All right.
looking for it. We haven't seen any quarterbacks, any running backs. It's a passing.
I don't
league,
even. I don't
Quimby.
even. I don't even.
No
I-
linebackers.
You don't even hear of
Yeah.
anybody being mentioned in the first 20 picks or so. Or the
Because
It's
first
a
couple of
passing
rounds.
league,
Yeah, last
Irving. It's
year-
a passing league. You got to pass
Yeah,
the
well,
ball.
Russ Taylor in our room. Go ahead, Quimby. Say this draft is all about the D.
Now I know Micah Parsons last year he was a linebacker, but I mean if you want to talk about edge, he went at 12. But if you're talking about a pure defensive end, Jalen Phillips went to the Miami Dolphins at 18, and then it was the person I'm thinking of is Kwity Paye. He went at 21.
What a name!
Yeah, that sounds a great
Kwity
name.
Paye.
I remember us
It's
breaking him
almost
down
as
last
good
year.
as Precious.
Uh,
How do you say his last name? Achua.
Achua.
Precious.
Well, you got
Achua.
Precious. You got
Bless you.
Grace.
OG.
What was that, Slash?
He said, "Bless you, Achua." He's got full on dad humor here.
Our two.
His humor is as old as his tube
You
size.
got God's will. You got-
You can't talk about anybody's socks tonight, dude. I don't
Not
want to.
tonight.
Yeah, no.
What is that?
These are my lucky.
He's got
it's my daughter.
babies on his. He's got baby faces
My daughter
on his
Monroe.
socks.
Yeah, it's kind of terrible.
Hey,
Those
wear
are-
the socks the Sixers win.
Whose socks are those? Those
They're
are
mine.
not.
They're
Those
my
aren't your
daughter's
socks.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Those are
Trevor
your daughter's
Harris?
socks.
Trevor Harris in the room. Hey, we're keeping our Facebook people because we're not playing music right now.
That's right.
There you go.
There we go. I'm still playing music every
I
time,
know.
DS. Well, you know what? We're still waiting. What is this?
Yeah, they're on commercial.
Okay, I got it. I got the Carolina Panthers select. I'm gonna mess it up, but you can help me out. Ikem Ekwonu, Icky,
Yeah, it's
the tackle from
it's
North
E-
Carolina State.
It's Ekem Ekwanyu.
Yeah,
He goes by
You
Icky.
messed it up
He
too.
goes by Icky.
I'm looking at the pronunciation because I actually have to talk about him, so I'm going to call him Icky.
He was easily the first.
How are you getting?
I'm gonna put that
you're
down.
getting
Icky.
done
All of
early.
his, he's got all his picks.
He was a
early.
consensus top 5 pick, and then he fell because he's got a shoulder issue. So they get him at 6.
All right. Well, thank you.
6 is pretty
Isn't
good.
that- so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this pick from Carolina who did not trade down. It was an Eagles opportunity to trade up. And we're going to do that here on the Green Legion Radio Philly Flair draft coverage live on Fox Sports Radio in Philadelphia, brought to you by our good friends at AdvantageHealthPlus.com. We'll be back right after this.
You know, we must be the best. Clear.
Thank you.
Sounds good. This is 3:30.
Motherfucker, you got 4 out of the way?
My first 3 pages out of my 6 pages of prep.
Christ. I needed you to have like the last 6 so Diaz doesn't bitch about having to leave early.
You talk about the Phillies and shit. Keep it free. You got 6 pages. I have 2.
Dude, I'm taking my
I'm
1 to
good
2
with
minutes.
that.
This is what
I
I'm
am
told.
good. Yeah. I just didn't. I wanted to have you back in front of it.
All good.
We don't have enough time to talk. I thought we were going to be searching for content. Not at all. I'm going to give you another layout for pet care. Whoever I think has a dog. Next.
I might have a second one.
You can get up and walk around, stretch your legs anytime, man.
No, I'm good, man. Thank you.
That's why every day people say.
Hey, it's John
Turns me
Jansen,
off
and
at
it's
the end of
Sixers
it.
playoff time. The BetParks Casino
Can't
and
say anything
Sportsbook
about
app
it.
is proud to be the official presenting partner of the 76ers.
They had the Lightning there the other day.
Yeah, it was fucking punctured.
Commissioner
New
Gary
customers
Batman.
in the App Store, Google Play, or BetParks.com.
Nah.
Make your first bet risk-free up to $750. The BetParks app
I was laughing, boy. It's like, what are you laughing at?
come together in
Batman,
yeah, this guy.
March, and the 76ers playoffs must be 21 and in Pennsylvania.
Should have went over the
2 minutes.
Dude, this guy looks like something coming to America.
Yeah, he does. Like, I really hope they trade up at least in a nice spot.
Anybody there?
I'm cool with giving up on the thirds to move up a little bit. Kinda
I
like
wouldn't
they did
give up a
last year.
second.
No.
I mean, I'm a big Hurts guy, so I just,
I want to believe it.
man. So when I started my first technology company, Bob Stoops is my largest investor, and he is so like Bob and I are friends, and he's like Mike. He's the guy. That kid is it. And I'm like, I know. I think so. No receiver. Like, fucking every time I come to a game, the guy's dropping balls. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But watch, he'll put Whiteside at tight end, and he'll block like a champ.
Slash, how much time?
55 seconds, and this is gonna have to be a short one. We're gonna have to break it like 56.
55 seconds. All right, so we got to be out of here by 56.
57's fine.
All right, it's going to be about a 5-minute segment, Q. Okay.
Oh!
What the hell was that?
What are you doing over there, Slash? Do you have the Kleenex?
Oh, is this thing still on?
Yo, are you a CNN host?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Is
Diaz back?
I'm going to let her see my O face. Why does it matter, Star?
You know what the temperature's going to be like. You know I have it cold in here all the time.
All right, we're coming back.
I don't hear the ad.
You're up.
All right, everybody. Full 2022 NFL draft coverage with Philly Flair. Woo! Woo! 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! All right, there we go. And we got a little Def Leppard on the horn for Diaz, and it's not going to go off until Diaz puts his headset on. Turn it up. Turn it up.
You read my mind.
Turn it up, Slash. All right, there it is. Just for All right, you guys, we have a very, very, very short segment here. We are brought to you this evening by our good friends at Advantage Health Plus. Go ahead, Diaz.
The New York Giants select tackle Evan Neal.
All right, I got him. Ready? You're going to go with
Icky. Red shirt, sophomore offensive tackle from NC State, 6'4", 320 pounds. Birthday is Halloween. That's a pretty cool nugget there. Born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, chose NC State over a bunch of different schools. Unanimous All-American in 2021 and was awarded the ACC Jacobs Blocking Trophy for the best blocker in the conference. Business administration is his major. Played left tackle final 7 games of his freshman season with 37 pancakes and was named the FWAA Freshman All-America team. Began his sophomore season as the left guard, moved back to left tackle during the season and had 15 pancakes and 22 knockdowns and was named second team all-conference at both guard and tackle by the Associated Press. Father was a basketball player from Nigeria. His fraternal twin brother, Osita, is a linebacker at Notre Dame. His nickname, Icky, was given to him by a former coach who noted his resemblance to running back Icky Woods. Cold cuts.
He's got his name means something really interesting. I forget. Do you have that down there? That little fun fact?
No,
It's
but
like,
I don't have much time to go over that.
That's
No.
good. Are you gonna squeeze in a baseball brunch spot right there?
but it really doesn't matter because somebody does have this fun fact in here.
44. Woo! 44, that's me. Get some cold cut. Get some cold cut. Get some cold cut. Oh, get some.
What was the most shocking thing of that? That ad when you saw Icky Woods, like the last time I saw him, it was the Super Bowl in whatever '89, and then you're like, oh man, he's filled out. He's Eric Snow.
Well,
out there.
they're all
He's
gonna fill
allowed
out.
to. He's allowed to.
And you know what? We're not going to rush through this. We're going to talk about Evan Neal when we come back from break because I could blast through it. Well, you know what? Let me blast through it. Evan Neal, arguably one of the top 3 prospects in this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this.
Leave the blasting down until after 11 o'clock, okay?
Did I screw up?
No, you just said
No,
blast
just-
it out.
I'm gonna blast through this.
They're
No,
making
I'm just
something
messing
out of
around.
nothing.
It's okay. Now I'm 30 seconds down. Arguably one of the top 3 prospects in this year's NFL draft. Can't go wrong with this kid. 6'7", 337. He's a monster. Obviously coming from a pedigree program in Alabama, which we all love. Actually started his freshman year at left guard before moving to right tackle, so there's some versatility there. If he can't start at the right tackle position for the Giants, he could certainly start at guard. And possibly only knock on this kid is he declined to run the 40. Did you hear about this? This is
I did not.
kind of an interesting tidbit. Only knock on this kid, he declined to run the 40 as well as several other timed events at the combine, which is probably why he fell to 7 as opposed to top 3. He, in fact, is not that fast. I think his fastest time 40 ever was 5.9 seconds.
Bust.
Wow.
Instead, he told scouts to, quote unquote, look at the tape, referring to his days at Alabama. Smart or not smart? I have right here. Smart or not smart? Could this be why he fell to this position? Evan Neal should never have been a 7th round pick. Best
7th
offensive
overall pick.
7th overall.
So he was still a first round pick, though.
So doesn't matter. The difference between 1 and 7 is
Well,
about $15 million.
Well, yeah, but
$15 million.
Just ask Laramie Tunsil.
And you know what? Here's the deal. I'm gonna do the pick. We're gonna go to break right after this. I'm gonna run, and I'm just saying, look, I'm not fast, but watch the tape. It just shows a degree of
Arrogance.
and truculence towards.
Truculence.
Pretty good, right?
Wow, what is that? 1958 SAT
And it's
word?
time to shut up Diaz as we're going to break here on the Green Legion Radio NFL Draft Philly Flair Show. We're going to talk more about Advantage Health Plus. I know a big part of Evan Neal's world is his dogs, and we're going to talk about that when we get back from break here on Fox Sports The Gambler. We'll be back right after this.
The job market is competitive.
You're clear.
This cat refused.
I can't wait to see you guys when the Eagles make their pick. I've never been.
I'm going to lose my shit
I've
because
never
they're
been
going to fuck it
around
up.
like true Eagles fans or fans of a particular team. I've never
In the workforce. These candidates are listening right now, looking for new opportunities. Together, we can let the community know you're hiring. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Don't go through another summer with that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now. Hey, you know that pain in your back, your knees, your shoulder? It can now be treated with the latest in precision medicine using natural biologics, growth factors that can restore and repair damaged tissue. Really exciting stuff here. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, giving you access right here to this modern-day joint pain solution. You can get lasting joint pain relief with no drugs, no steroids, no downtime, and no surgery. You've heard Emmett Smith raving about QC Kinetics. You've read or seen other high-profile people talking about it. Regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics can help you get your life back. Take action now. Get a free consultation. Powerful, effective joint pain treatments with natural biologics are here. Call QC Kinetics now. 215-999-3000. 215-999-3000. That's 215-999-3000.
What's better than chocolate and peanut butter? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Ritas, of course. Savor all the deliciousness of our Reese's Concretes with 3 show-stopping flavors. And new users
$2.25.
up and use offer code PEANUT. Well, what are you waiting for? Visit your local Rita's to try them all. Trademarks are used under license.
MCS Residential and MCS Custom Cabinetry. For all your residential contracting needs, this is who you want to talk to. Everything from additions, renovations, kitchens, baths, closet organizations, cabinetries, vanities, and basements. Everything you need. Reach out to them at www.mcsinc-pa.com or call them at 484-202-3656. That's 484-202-3656. Mention the Green Legion and get 10% off any size order.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish is...
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now he speaks Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Hi, I'm Noah Bono, host of Walkie Talkies podcast. You know, a lot of people ask me why I accepted a position as a walk-on on a college basketball team. Like, was it even 1 minute? Doing it, I can say yes, it was. And to prove that to you, I need you to come listen to Walkie Talkies podcast, where the stories of college walk-ons from all sports and all major programs will be. To hear why these journeys are actually beneficial and worth it, and you can come listen to Walkie Talkies podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your home for Villanova basketball is WDAS and WD273D, Fox Sports Radio Philadelphia. Presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Broadcasting 30 Studio. Get top dollar for your accident at TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com. We are 102.5 FM, The Gambler. This is your shot to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website.
10 seconds. Stand by.
Enter it now.
Can you play photograph again?
You're up.
What did I say about the first day? I got Zach over here trolling me about the Sixers, talking about Baz Bustini and burner accounts. I got Kirby requesting the same song coming out of Brady 2 times. I should have stayed home today.
I'm not bothering you.
No, Herb, you're the man. You're actually a nice guy on the show here. Everybody else is a freaking
Oh my
troll.
God, would somebody mute Diaz already? Everybody, Green Legion Radio's live draft coverage of the 2002 NFL draft. Philly Flair draft style here, everybody. Slash, I appreciate you playing Photograph by Def Leppard twice. Diaz absolutely hates that song almost as much as all of us hate his socks. So
my socks have my baby
or him in
daughter's
general.
face on them.
Or
They're your
Sixers win every
baby
time.
daughter's socks.
I don't hate his socks. I don't understand why I have to see his feet without shoes on.
That's all you're getting to see tonight, honey.
there
All
you go.
right.
Wow.
Speaking of photographs, how about
Oh my
Sam
God.
taking secret photographs of me on Green Legion Invasion?
all right, and there we go.
Can we
Diaz.
talk about the draft picks?
Yeah, let's get into it. Who was
That's why we're here, right?
all right,
I
so
thought.
Evan Neal was selected and Drake London selected by Atlanta.
First
So
wide receiver off the board.
Oh, we
sorry.
got
We want to put you back up. You're going to shut up?
I don't know.
Which makes sense that Atlanta chose a wide receiver because their 2 top wide receivers are out. They're gone, Cage and Ridley. So you want me to go ahead?
Keep
with
going,
Drake
sir.
London?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Drake London from USC, 6'4", 219-pound receiver. NFL scouting reports graded him at a 90.7 out of 100, considered to be the best athlete in this class. From Moore Park High School in Moore Park, California, his senior year in high school, 62 receptions, 1,089 yards, 12 TDs. Basketball average was 29.2 points per game and 11.9 rebounds a game. Played basketball for USC his freshman year at USC. Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Year. He's coming out as a junior. His junior year, this past year, 2021, 88 receptions, 1,084 yards, 12.3 average with 7 TDs. Injured his ankle, fractured it, and then he had a hamstring problem, so he pushed back his pro day. He's big, he's long, he has the ability to play outside or in the slot. Doesn't have a great top end speed, but he makes up for it by body positioning because he played basketball and catching the ball at its highest point. 50-50 balls turn into 70-30 with an advantage with this cat. Drake London, yeah. Not a speed receiver, but great yak. That's yards after catch. All right.
Oh, he likes to get hit.
Yeah. Yards
He
after catch.
likes contact.
There's
Well, Zach
nothing.
Ertz used to be
this,
no
this
yard
says
Zach.
it says there's nothing as a receiver that he cannot do. He's got great hands and he's a great route runner. Strengths, elite size and length. He offers mismatch potential. Workmanlike with like a pro demeanor. Extensive experience as outsider in the slot. thrashes through inside leverage for an in breaking routes underneath. Feel for moving the coverage without downfield with downfield routes. Manufacture space with tight angles out of route cuts. Takes control of the catch space in all three levels. That's short passes, mediocre passes, and deep passes. You with me? Am I too long?
You gotta talk to these guys.
Let me give you a couple of his.
Keep going.
Let me give you a couple of his weaknesses. He lacks desired foot quickness out of his release, trouble eluding route redirections in space, runs and moves like an athletic tight end. So he looks a little bit stiff.
So Kyle Pitts and another tight end.
Not a getaway guy in run after catch.
So
real quick on Yak, you got a spatula where we're going? Because my ass is frozen to this Yak. What movie?
Lord have mercy.
Daddy's Home 2, according to Chris Sack.
Excuse me, one of the best Eddie Murphy movies of all time. Golden Child, go.
We've got a next pick. NFL Network, we're following them along. They've got Seattle. It's actually the New York Jets. The New York Jets at pick number 9 have selected tackle Charles Cross. So that's interesting. Now we've got 3 tackles off the board. We have 1 wide receiver. We're at pick 10. Seattle.
Yes.
And Seattle's 9.
Pick 9. Seattle Seahawks have selected Charles Cross.
It's funny because
New York Jets are on the board.
They finally take a tackle after Russell Wilson's gone.
Yeah. And they believe in their guy.
Well, hold on. Wait, who took Charles Cross?
Seattle Seahawks. I messed it up.
Yeah, Bourbon Diaz over here is flubbing. I'm like, why did the Jets trade up a spot?
And that makes total sense for them because their blindside tackle Dwayne Brown is not re-signed yet.
Yeah.
This guy's going to walk immediately into this system and start. 6'5", 307, little undersized for 6'5", but I'm still taking the mound of meat.
Undersized for 6'5".
For 6'5". Mississippi State 4.95 40. Excellent glide capabilities, allowing to move laterally quickly. Plays with tremendous weight distribution, so he's always balanced. You don't see him getting tossed around much at all. Mike Leach's air raid system at Mississippi State put the O-line in very wide splits, increasing the distance. Rushers had to travel to the quarterback and on stunts, providing the tackles with more space and time to get to their landmarks. Only knock on this kid is he hadn't had a lot of run reps. So we'll see what takes place. Bit of a project, but massive.
So it's kind of like Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard didn't have a lot of run
Please.
reps. I'm just saying.
Don't put Charles Cross in the same
That was the
sentence.
knock. That was the knock on Dillard when he was coming out. It was the same offensive system for the same head
Right,
coach.
but run blocking is a lot easier to pick up than pass blocking.
It should be, right?
Yes.
But they
And
said
why didn't Dillard do that?
But they said that Dillard was more of a pass offensive tackle. That
Right.
And they had the same head coach.
If a lineman, offensive lineman, can pass block, he should be able to run block.
Guys, I got to tell you right now.
That's the first thing we learned.
The one thing I know about Charles Cross is he's a big fan of his dogs, and the fact is, if one of them gets sick in the middle of the night, what do you do? Oh wait, Mike, you have an answer for that.
I think you just use the Advantage Health Plus app. We were able to
another great toss
called Pet Assure. One really unique thing is Pet Assure came on the scene where they were offering discounts, but we went and partnered with them and said, what if we make vets live 24 hours a day like everything else, right? The most important thing to my wife really is our dog. It's not me, so that's her concern at 3 a.m. It's never, well, what's Mike doing? So can we actually, get pet care in the middle of the night for our dogs was really a big selling point for us.
It's huge. It's huge. If you guys know, we're setting Mike up for greatness here with everything that's involved. But you also have to remember, we are talking about a health supplement plan here that's going to take care of you from a prescription standpoint, a telemed standpoint, and in addition to that, pet care. Pet care. If you don't do it for yourselves, for God's sake, do it for your pets.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just a no-brainer at that price. Look what we do for our dogs now.
How much do you spend on? Okay, has anybody ever had to take your dog to a vet? All right, you don't have insurance for that.
Yeah.
How many people do?
I wish I had insurance to take my dog. My dog died in my arms.
And a lot of
died in my arms. That's the last dog I'll ever have.
And it's rough.
Yeah,
it's rough.
Yeah.
So now you have a situation where you can diagnose 70% of anything over telehealth, And you can do the same, I believe, with your furry friends.
Absolutely. I mean, it's I think the average emergency visit's about $400 right now. So,
and who can afford that?
You spend less than that for a year of Advantage Health Plus and the supplement.
You spend less than that buying your pet.
Yeah. Exactly.
Quibi has one of his late night visitors over at 2 a.m. Hey, call up the vet. I mean, it's instant gratification right there. He doesn't know what's going on. He's in an intimate, private moment. Something bad goes on. Call up the online.
Because the good news is you're fired.
Right up Quibi's alley.
Furry friends, huh?
Thank God. Thank God. Diaz, don't you have to go?
Mike, this is normal.
I'm starting to get that vibe.
The Sixers are up 24. And B's got 27 and 9.
All right. So I got to tell everybody that I believe if the Eagles don't figure out a way to trade up with the Jets right now at 10, we might miss out on Jordan Davis. I'm just telling you, it's the feeling I get.
You think Washington would select him at 11?
Well, I don't think the Eagles are going to try. I don't think the Commanders are going to trade with the Eagles.
What about the Vikings?
Now, the fact is,
there's a big.
I know the Redskins are looking for a receiver now. Derek, sorry,
Commodes. Yeah. I'm calling them
Commodes.
Football team.
You teach me to football. Derek Wilson's still on the board. Chris Olave is still on the board. Jameson Williams still on the board. These are your Drake London going first out of this is
that's
how he went over Garrett Wilson is beyond me. There's your
I had Jameson Williams going first, the first receiver.
Jameson Williams is going fourth. He's going to go past Olave. He's going to go past Derek Wilson.
Well, I said that was my opinion. I don't care what your opinion is. I'm telling you my opinion.
That's right, Irving, and neither do we.
And
we don't care about your opinion.
And I don't know anything about being a receiver.
Yeah. First overall pick over here, we're sitting next to 1984.
I think you know everything about being a receiver, but you're going to come up short in the GM position, bro.
This man had Novocaine shots going into his toe.
Diaz doesn't even the volume on his mic turned up. He's that loud.
Go ahead, Diaz. Diaz, talk.
Oh, I'm just saying we got the number one pick over here. He's a wide receiver. He knows what he's talking about.
Number one overall. You know what? I wanted to ask that. While we have a moment. Irv, I know it was different for you back in. We got to pick.
The New York Jets have selected wide receiver Garrett Wilson.
Told you,
Garrett Wilson.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I hate being right. I hate saying I told you so. No, I don't. No, I love saying I told you so. I told you so.
How successful?
Garrett Wilson was going to go.
How successful have the Jets been in the last 10 years? Yeah, you're just as smart as they are.
No, I'm telling you.
You're just as smart as they are.
Quibi's as smart. Yes. Hey, listen, if I'm running the Jets, this is what I'm thinking right here. Dirt, running back, linebacker.
And that concludes our live draft coverage. Everybody, that concludes our live draft coverage here on Fox Sports again. I'm kidding. All right. Welcome back, Quibi. Where is the podcast when I can use the half-baked line right now? All right. Garrett Wilson, we knew he was coming off the board. Did anybody actually think that? Irv, did you think Drake London was going to be selected before Garrett Wilson?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No,
then we can agree on something.
And I watched, it was highlights of all the receivers that are in the top 12. I got 12 listed here. I watched highlights of them. I didn't actually watch game film because I don't have access to that. But what I saw from the highlights, Jameson Williams was my number one guy in this class. I have a sleeper too, but Jameson Williams was my number one guy.
So the Commanders are up next.
That is right. Commanders.
They are rumored to be wanting to go after a receiver.
Yes, they are.
Especially not known with Terry McLaurin.
Who is 12 and 13?
12 is the Minnesota Vikings. 13 is the Texans.
I would hope the Minnesota Vikings. Well, I would hope not, but I would imagine the Minnesota Vikings are still a little salty about the Sam Bradford first-round draft pick trade. So, wait, the Vikings and then who?
Houston Texans.
Didn't Houston select already?
Yeah, they had another pick from
picks.
Cleveland. There's a lot. These first-round picks, this is the most. There's 8 teams that have first-round picks. 8 teams that do
Washington, not. What they're saying here is wide receiver for their needs. Wide receiver, inside linebacker, corner, safety, offensive guard.
Owner. Can you draft a new owner?
Well, we don't want them to draft a new owner. He can stick around for as long as he like.
By the way, the person named in that lawsuit most recently
Friedman
is Friedman. you know who that is?
That's the guy you got your tickets from.
That was the Green Legion rep for 7 years. Brother was fantastic. Honestly, character witness. I already told him, I'm like, brother, if you need a character witness, I mean, this guy was a straight shooter. He didn't mess around, but he was more than helpful, more than most reps. And of course, it's because Daniel Snyder can't fill a stadium to save his life.
Well, with his own fans.
With his own fans.
Visiting fans, yes.
But he was at least smart enough to take the revenue from, outside fans. And we were paying at least $100+ a ticket. The club level seats were the best this time.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That was just awesome.
It was awesome.
Can I give you some information on Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just kind of blew over.
No, I want to hear the 1984 first overall pick.
I am sorry, Irv.
He's a junior. This is his junior year. He's coming out his junior year from Ohio State. He's 5'11", 183 pounds.
And here we go.
Uh-oh.
There's been a trade. The Washington Commanders trading back from number 11 with the Saints. Don't know what the compensation is.
Don't know, but Saints are looking for a receiver as well.
Yep.
Saints moving up to take the Washington spot. Ian Rappaport just reported. Garofalo confirmed with the Saints.
Well, Malcolm Jenkins did retire. This could be a spot for your guy here.
Shut up.
Could be. High school stats for Garrett Wilson: 204 catches, receptions, 3,359 in terms of yards, 3,359 yards, 55 touchdowns. That's Lake Travis High School in Texas. 2021, his last year, his junior year, 70 receptions, 1,058 yards, 12 TDs, 15.1 yard average. He runs a 4.38 legitimate 40-yard dash. And I always look at this as well.
Why would you want that?
Why would you want that?
I'm kidding.
Create space, run over the top. He has a 36-inch vertical jump.
Sarcasm, Irv. We'll go over it later.
I always look at the vertical jump for these athletes. Most of them will jump 10+ feet with the broad jump. If it's more than that, then that's something that really piques my interest. But when they have this is a low vertical jump.
Right. What was your?
My vertical jump was 39.
Okay.
39. When you have 38 or higher, that's good. But when a guy athlete has 36 or lower around there, that's a concern for me. Coming out as a junior, started as a true freshman in 2019, 2020, 4 straight games with 100 yards. Second player in school history to ever do that. He's a slot receiver, but can play outside or inside. Olave was the outside threat. Not as smooth as his teammate Olave. Good runner after catch and makes
not as smooth as that last name flows off the tongue, right?
Yeah, that's
Olave.
Olave.
Let's keep it till after 11 p.m.
Makes the tough catch. Strengths: made 27 catches for 371 yards and 6 touchdowns over the last 3 games. He has deceptive speed. Instant acceleration, creates his plays fast. Shows feel for mixing up speed inside the route. Plays with strength to fight through route pressure and to get back on track. Consistent when he separates in deep ins and outs and post routes. Hands are instinctive and sudden and strong. He's got strong hands. I guess the scout saw that. Good hand extension to pluck the ball out of the air. Hang time leaper, midair, contortionist. Wow. Brings in really difficult jump balls, 50-50 balls. Weaknesses: takes off without a clear route plan, needs better route adjustment in traffic. Route running is raw and segmented. Sloppy footwork in and out of intermediate break routes.
Thank you, Irving. About this trade here between Commanders and Saints, what are the Saints doing?
Kyle Hamilton.
Haven't they mortgaged their future? They're trading all their picks. They should be stocking up. This is a new era.
They're also. You got to remember. I know they gave what's his bucket a nice extension, but I think they're still looking for a quarterback.
What's his bucket?
No, well, it was Jameis Winston, a crab leg bucket.
No,
and that was 2
the
years.
tight end.
No, they took that away. He's no longer getting the quarterback-esque contract.
Oh, they did?
No, he's going to be a tight end, special teams
All
type
right.
guy.
Well, then you might see Malik or Kenny Pickett go off the.
No, they could have stayed where they were at for Kenny Pickett.
You think?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett is rumored to be falling down to 20 in Pittsburgh taking.
Really?
That's where Kenny Pickett is slated to go.
Shades of Dan Marino.
At the spot, Marcus Williams, one of their starting safeties. He's also the guy that famously missed Stephon Diggs in the Minneapolis Miracle. Marcus Williams signed a big money contract with the Baltimore Ravens, and Malcolm Jenkins retired. This move right here, because they still
get Kyle Hamilton.
They think that they can still compete in that division. I think this is a spot right here where Kyle Hamilton's going to come off the board. Guy was a consensus top 5 pick. A lot of mock draft boards. This right here could be the spot.
And you know what? That sounds Sounds.
And
I
absolutely
have the
accurate.
deal here. It was
Sounds
the
like
sixth.
it makes sense.
Dennis Allen is a defensive coordinator too by trade.
The
New head
deal
coach.
was the 16th pick, the 98th pick, and the 120th pick. to
Slash.
move up to-
How much time would we have on break if we went to it right now?
Let me take a look, Quimby. That's a great question.
Thank you.
2:55.
All right, let's take a break right now because there's 2 minutes left on this. They're not going to announce for another 30 seconds after that. Green Legion Radio, live draft coverage with Philly Flair, brought to you by Advantage Health Plus, AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Check them out right now. Coming back with the selection by the New Orleans Saints right after this.
No more pain at the pump during bar.
Clear.
So quick about the next segments. We had a little bit of.
Have you heard? All right, dog.
Quick.
I'll be texting you.
Well, we'll see what it is.
Thrilling table games and more coming soon. The Yard Beer Garden and Carousel Bar, the only 360-degree rotating bar in New Jersey. New or inactive members sign up for a Bally's Rewards card, and we'll match your AC Casino offer and tier status, or give you $25 in free play. Visit Bally'sAC.com and book your getaway today. Certain restrictions apply. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. With Sunshine Health, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Sunshine Health, you get the coverage you want and the health care you need. If your employer doesn't supply health care coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to call 800-815-4342. That's 800-815-4342. Sunshine Health is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready. And health insurance is your financial safety net. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, you need to call 800-815-4342. That's 800-815-4342. 800-815-4342.
Hey, it's John Jansen, and it's Sixers playoff time. The Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app is proud to be the official presenting partner of the 76ers 2022 playoffs. Check out the Win for All promo from the 76ers. Plus, new customers download in the App Store, Google Play, or BetParks.com and make your first bet risk-free up to $700.
1 minute.
App is where odds, bets, slots, and games all come together in one amazing app. Bet Parks and the 76ers playoffs. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Progressive, you can get 24/7 protection, even if you break the space-time continuum.
Ted, wake up. Huh? You look exactly like me. I am you, Ted, from the future. You need to call Progressive. What? Why? Well, they have 24/7 protection when you bundle your home and auto. And my teleportation cube just smashed into your car. Wait, you crashed into my car? Technically, it's our car.
Progressive offers more than a great price when you bundle home and auto. We offer round-the-clock protection, which literally means anytime. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Keep your eyes on the road and your hand
15 seconds.
care of your ears. A safe drive reminder from Top Dog Law. Get top dollar for your accident at TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com. The Gambler, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
Putting you up now.
Man, we're pumped. We're having a great time here in studio. It's great to have Quimby back, albeit he's a bit MIA at the moment, so I'm going to take full-blown control here while we're back on air. Yeah, 2 minutes and 55 seconds right there for sure.
We've got
Big old flip-flop, man.
Hey, Quimby, we got some big news. It's a trade bonanza. Not only have the Saints moved up to take Chris Olave at pick 11, the Detroit Lions have just traded up with the Minnesota Vikings at pick 12. We haven't even talked about Chris Olave yet.
A division trade.
Mm-hmm.
They still haven't even announced Chris Olave on TV, which means this is where you want to be, right here with us on 102.5 Fox Sports The Gambler and the iHeartRadio app. And we're breaking it all down. Diaz has some like weird guy that's not Schefter.
Incarcerated Bob. Detroit has sent the number 32, 34, and 66 picks to the Vikings for pick 12 and 46. 32, 34, and 66 for 12 and 46.
They must really like somebody in that spot for sure. Maybe that's their safety. Maybe that's where Hamilton goes.
Now that's what Sack Attack
Don't
is
give me
gonna
that
do
look.
again. It's just like Sack predicting the Phillies and the Flyers are going to make the playoffs every year. Every pick's going to be Kyle Hamilton until he comes
All
off
right,
the
let's
board.
be honest here. I predicted the Flyers to make the playoffs
they
2
need
years ago.
They need help on the D line. It's an edge rusher or.
But they already got Aiden Hutchinson. They already have. They have the line.
You need
Quimby stuttering. He does not know what to say.
Okay,
Stop
Chris Olave.
He's flustered.
Chris Olave. He's the number 1 receiver out of Ohio State. He's a senior coming out this year, 6 foot, 187 pounds. They call him the Quiet Storm.
Wow, that's
well.
bad.
Thank God.
You're supposed to be quiet.
I wanted to listen.
You're supposed to be quiet for a minute.
It's a radio show.
You're supposed to be. Yeah, but that.
You are asking a lot to tell anybody on this radio show to be
65
quiet.
receptions, 936 yards, 13 TDs, 14.4 average per reception. Altogether, 175 receptions, 2,705 yards, 15.4 averages career at Ohio State. He records. He has the record for the most TDs, 35 TD receptions. Runs a 4.39 40-yard dash, and like I said, watch this. He's got a 32-inch vertical jump. That's terrible. That's low. That's really low. Primarily an outside receiver for Ohio State.
Undersized.
Yeah, undersized, yes, 185 pounds. He's pretty thin. Great acceleration and can start and stop with quickness. Exceptional route runner and knows how to find the voids in zone defenses.
The Lions moved up to pick 12 to select wide receiver Jameson Williams.
There's my man. There's my man.
We are going to get one of our guys.
So let me just finish.
We are 3 weeks away. 3 picks away.
I watched him on
Wait,
film.
did we just see 3 receivers go in a row?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Receivers
He
are pretty
deserves
4 out
a
of
ring
5.
for,
All right, keep going, Irv. You got a lot to get up on.
Yes, I do. I'm almost there. He's tough with blocks. He gets pushed around a little bit because of his size or his lack of size. Strengths, buttery smooth mode of operation, able to jab and juke and press doors open. Top end speed creates vertical opportunities. Burst for separation on all 3 levels. Able to sit and settle quick for hitches and curls. Alters weight and direction for balance in his route running. Effortless in the air and can create highlights. Woo! Adjust speed to the ball. That's what he does. His weaknesses, his scheme, room. He needs more room for manipulation and route and sales when he becomes just trying to sell the route. He needs more room. Average hand strength and finishing with the catch. Inconsistent, working back to the ball when needs to. Average in run after catch mode. Gets run through as a blocker.
Who is this we're talking about?
This is Chris Olave.
Still.
Yes, still.
You're way over your 2 minutes.
I'm way over my 2 minutes.
Talk about Jameson Williams.
Okay, let me talk about Jameson Williams.
Oh, Eagles just traded up.
Yes.
Come on, do it.
Eagles traded up. Mike Garafolo is
They're
reporting-
taking Hamilton or Jordan Davis. Guaranteed.
Lions have Jameson Williams after hearing Eagles had a deal almost worked out with Texans at 13, and now it just says Eagles have traded up. So the Lions traded up to 12 to get Jameson Williams because they were afraid the Eagles were coming up.
Come on.
There's a trade between the Eagles. Oh my God, Jordan Davis is available.
Come
Kyle
on.
Hamilton. Just give me one of those 2 guys. Give me one of those 2 guys. Howie. This is a come to the fans here.
Jameson
right about
Williams.
this sometimes.
Hold on, real quick.
Okay,
I hate to do this, but 12 years ago, I saw the Eagles trade up to 14, and I thought they were taking Earl Thomas. And I know it worked out with Brandon Graham, but don't be surprised.
Hey, they traded up to
I
pick
know.
Fletcher Cox.
But here, no, hold
Don't
on
be
a second. Let's just
surprised.
talk about Jordan Davis real fast. The pick makes sense. You don't have to dip $31 million a year into the defensive tackle position if you got a guy that you're locked into for at least 4 years at $3 million a year. A guy who comes in at 345 pounds, 6'7", runs the 40 in 4.78.
78.
78. 4.78 at 6'6", 341. Come on, man.
Yeah,
it
but-
just makes fiscal sense. You know,
But can he pass rush?
he can do both. That's the thing. He is
can?
a run stopper and a pass rusher.
The scouting
I'm gonna
reports.
no, hold on. I'm going to tell you what Peter King said. Why not take the guy who won the Defensive Player of the Year on the best team and national championship team?
I have
and
the deal of the trade.
Wow,
Let's
that's
talk
King's
about the deal.
ransom Lions Vikings.
This is
Wow.
what they gave up. They gave up the 15th pick, the 124th, the 162nd, and the 166th. So
Good. They gave all the crap
a
picks at the end.
Fourth rounder, and then 2 6th rounders.
Perfect. Bye.
And the 15th pick. I read this great article. I will put it on the Green Legion page if we get Jordan Davis. It was on theringer.com this morning about these Georgia defenders.
It has to be.
And how their scheme,
They
the way that their scheme is it was a little different than how it normally goes.
Right. He was sometimes he was made to hold the 2 guys up.
Hold on, real quick. Information. The Beaver swag says, or how he comes out of left field and drafts a long snapper. Who said that?
Can I get to Jameson?
I want to know
Williams?
who Beaver swag
Jameson.
is. Yeah, let's get to Jameson Williams because the Eagles are on the clock
Yes,
right
Jameson Williams was my guy. I believe he's the best receiver in this class.
I don't
out of
think they need a
Alabama.
receiver.
He played his freshman and sophomore years at Ohio State. No wonder he left Ohio State and went to Alabama. He's 6'1", 179 pounds. Receptions, 215 receptions, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns coming out. It's junior year. He's 21 years old. Get back over here, Paige. He has 31. Coming out his junior year. He has 79 receptions, 1,572 yards, 15 TDs, and 19.9 average. Legitimate speed, 4.3 seconds in the 40. Catch the ball with his hands. He had an ACL injury, and I believe that's why he moved down in the playoff game, the national championship playoff game against Georgia last year. 14 weeks out of surgery. He's 14 weeks out of surgery, but he's ahead of schedule in his rehab. He's a deep threat. He's a game changer. Without his ACL, he's the top receiver, in my opinion, in this class, compared to Tyreek Hill in terms of his ability to maneuver. Effortless speed and agility, suave route runner, deep speed, and the ability to win one-on-one, can play in the slot or outside.
Man, the Sixers are up by 34 points with a minute and a half left. The Eagles are on the board.
I don't know if
things are good.
Glenn Rivers can close that out.
Things are good. Okay, right now in the room, Jordan Davis or Kyle Hamilton? Who we taking?
Jordan Davis.
I'm Jordan Davis.
Kyle Hamilton.
Oh, you want me to talk Jordan Davis?
Not really, but you're allowed to. Sure. Mike, what do you got?
I'm going with Hamilton.
Ooh,
the room is split.
Wow, Slash,
Kyle
go to the
Hamilton.
tiebreaker.
Who do you got, Slash?
Give me Hamilton.
Way to go, Slash.
Millennial.
Hey, you know what?
Slash.
The room wants Hamilton.
Let's be honest. If, in fact, the room is split, the studio
this room.
Oh, this room wants Hamilton. If we get either one of those players, it's a win.
Right.
It's a win. It's a win. But I got to be honest with you, man. Just
Excitement. This is why you love the draft.
I want another Weapon X. Another reason, everybody that's listening live here on Fox Sports Radio, alongside Sackmaster, Diaz, Super Sam Brady, Mike Kramer, Slash back in studio, and Eagles wide receiver legend Irving Fryar. I just want my next Weapon X. That would be Jordan X Davis.
We got it!
Eagles select with the 13th overall pick. Tackle out of Georgia.
Stop banging
Jordan
on the desk.
Davis. No, I'm not. Yes.
Defensive tackle.
All I wanted out of this draft was this cat. Yeah.
The Sixers are up by 33.
Oh,
We
you
got
just love it
Jordan
right now.
Davis. Yeah. Trading up for Jordan Davis. Howie, you are the greatest GM of all time.
Oh my God.
Wow.
6'6", 341 pounds,
The clock
national
is going
champion,
nuts.
Georgia Bulldog, Chuck Bednarik Award 21, Outland Trophy 21, unanimous All-American 21, first team All-SEC 21, second team All-SEC 20, 123-inch broad jump, 32-inch vertical jump, a 1.68 second 10-yard split, and 4.78 40-yard dash. This guy's a freak. Pass rushing nose tackle is the most difficult position to find in the NFL. You know that. A tackle that can play all three downs.
If he's a 3-down guy.
He's a 3-down guy.
There's a question that he's only a
30% of the
2-down guy.
snaps
But I mean, like you said, he's national championship team. He's the
30%
best
of
player
the
on that team,
snaps.
or the best defensive
I
player
want
on
to see
that
if I can
defense.
find a quote from Peter King, even though I think he's an idiot.
Peter King's a good guy. I used to work with Peter King.
Well, tell him I said he's an idiot because he actually thought the Eagles were going to draft a. Here we go. Made a concert. All right, here he is. Peter King quoted, "We made the comprehensive case for the Eagles drafting Davis last week. The short of the argument is that the Birds shouldn't overthink it. If they have a chance to draft the most athletic defensive tackle prospect ever,
wow,
who happened to win an award for being the best defender in college football last year, on the national championship team, they should probably do that. I'm going to say that one more time.
You said he was an idiot too, right?
I did, but I love this. The short of the argument is that Birds should not overthink it if they have a chance to draft the most athletic defensive tackle prospect ever.
Pick is in on the TV.
Who happened to win an award for being the best defender in college football last year on the national championship team. They should probably do that. Way to go, Howie. Way to not screw this one up.
So what
Sixers blowout win, 32 points.
What was the trade?
It was the
a fourth round pick and a bunch of crap.
2-4, 60, 15, 62, 66, and like 126.
So we still
I'm good with that.
still have 5 picks in the top 101.
That's
I
right.
like that's genius.
We still have 18.
No. There's not 2 fourth round picks.
No.
Well,
They have 2/3. They have a second. So they have 5 picks in the first 101
Right.
of the draft.
Let me
Okay.
repeat.
But it sounds like they gave up 2. Wait.
Hold up for a
I
second.
don't care about
I'll
the
go back
fours.
to it.
Do not care about the fours.
I do.
5 picks in the top 101. That's
Hold on.
all I care about. Everything else is just gravy.
Let me
Whatever
go
you
back.
want.
I don't care right now. They could screw up the rest of this draft. I'm happy right now. That's a stud right there that they just got. All right. So before we lack in something, anybody else want to add anything about Jordan Davis?
15, 124, 162, and 166.
Say again. 15.
124,
That's
which
their
is the
fourth.
162.
That's a sixth.
166.
2 6. 1 4 and 2 6s and swap the first round.
Maybe we get
Down
Jordan
with
Davis.
that. Down with that.
That
You
was
know
pretty
why?
good.
Because now it doesn't give them an opportunity to screw up those later round picks either. Draft capital, Howie. I'm all about you, but baby, you're on the clock again in 4 picks. What are we going after next?
He's got to get a receiver.
With who?
George
That's left.
Pickens. George Pickens was out of Georgia. Was another guy.
I like Pickens.
Yeah.
And-
George
but
Pickens
I
is
have a-
another guy that's coming
I
out.
was- I
But
have
you
a-
know what's
championship
really,
team.
really important, real fast? All right. When you have an injury at home and you don't hear something pop or something break, do you really need to go to urgent care? Probably not. Mike, what do you do?
I think Quimby just had something pop, so you might want to help him out, Mike.
I'm gonna
Just had a
keep my
blood vessel
distance.
pop.
Yeah, I know, definitely, man. I mean, I kind of shook the. Yeah. Anyway, telemed. I mean, it's really where we're going. I mean, what is the point of going, to urgent care anymore in the middle of the night, even in the middle of the day, at work day, whatever? We live by our phones, so why aren't we just using telemed and using the apps that we have? And that was a big push for us at Advantage Health Plus, to be able to connect people with, over 3 million doctors at the push of a button.
Sorry. We're having
Are you
technical-
okay over there?
I'm not. Okay. I'm so happy right now. Hold on. And you keep turning down mine. All right. So this one's yours. There we go.
Thank you.
We're better now, everybody. Thank you. Sorry about that. Mike from AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Advantage Health Plus, we're going to be talking about them a lot lately. And Mike, I just want to thank you. And on behalf of everybody here, Irving Fryar, Chris Sack, Michael, shut up the S, Super Sam Brady and Slash back in studio. We appreciate the sponsorship. Appreciate you. I mean, you were on top of that the second we offered it. And not only that, but coming all the way up from Florida just for the day.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
It was for the cheesesteak, man.
I hear. You know what? But you don't look like you.
The best
Yeah,
cheesesteaks
you're
are in
on-
New Jersey.
You're on some sort of diet before a wedding.
I know.
All right, what's going on there, bro? And it's not your own wedding. That's what I want to
No,
understand.
I mean, listen. So it's technically my wedding, and I'll get in trouble on the radio. But we were supposed to get married 3 times. COVID just, crushed that.
Okay,
So
understood.
Finally, I was like, listen, let's just be married. So we did our thing, but we've got to have this big ceremony. So
Oh, so it is
hopefully-
your wedding.
Hopefully, her dad's not listening. But yeah.
All right.
So,
And now that they're expecting their Leonard said their kids would not only be beautiful but super smart. And now that they're expecting their first kid, their first child, I have no doubt that's going to take place. Thanks, Sheldon. I hadn't told my parents yet, but thank you. Oh, don't talk about that. That's a secret. That's the last episode of Big Bang Theory. In case anybody.
What is he talking about?
oh man, I'm a
Anyway.
D'Alessandro's guy. every day of the
D'Alessandro's?
week, yeah.
D'Alessandro's?
Yeah.
Man, that's
Good
Oh
time.
my God, the best cheesesteak in the city is the closest place that makes it to you, that makes it exactly the way
That's
you
right.
like.
Because
No,
mine's
you
in
go-
New Jersey.
You go to Gaetano's in New Jersey.
Yeah.
That's the best.
That's 'cause that's near you.
Gitanos.
But in Philly, it's Jim's on South.
Okay, well, just
Which one's on
Gitanos.
South?
Man, you know the problem with
Can
you
we
don't
go
find that
back
line
to
at
the
Jim?
draft coverage? All right, so who are we missing?
We got Jordan Davis, baby.
All right.
All right, so what are we picking for the next pick, right?
Not the best player to come out of the draft, but hands down the best player at his position and a position of need for the Eagles. You have to remember, Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave will both be free agents next year. Javon Hargrave is getting paid $17 million this year. Fletcher Cox on his restructured one-year deal, $14 million. That's $31 million. They love the defensive line. They love their trenches. They got Jordan Mailata locked up. Elaine Johnson, I know everybody says he's aging, but he's still awesome. They got Nate Herbig re-signed on an extension. Landon Dickerson, everybody wants to know who's going to be the next center. Landon Dickerson is a center.
And Sayamalu.
Sayamalu could play guard. All right, but you got yourself locked up pretty well on the offensive line. You got Jack Driscoll. You've got you're okay right now on the O line.
You're set on O line,
but you have serious holes at defensive
You
tackle.
think
I'll be
about
honest with you,
Nate Herbig.
Nate Herbig. I like Nate Herbig a lot.
Yeah,
I think him and Driscoll. I love those picks, but you had a serious hole coming up.
Yeah.
At defensive tackle. Now you don't have to worry. First, Milton Williams is not going to be he's a hybrid player.
Dude.
What do we got?
This guy is Switowski from The Longest Yard, man. Like, I'm dead serious, man.
Oh my God, look at him.
He's a Coke machine
he's
on
angry.
legs.
I love it. Look at him.
Coke machine on legs. This
He's
guy
Johnny
is
Walker
huge.
Red.
Holy
Johnny
hell.
Walker Red. He is
Wow.
huge. That's
Wow.
our guy. That is our guy. Oh my God,
Dude,
is this the WWE? He looks like he's walking out.
Yo,
to
he's
hurt
Omos. He's
Wow.
Omos.
He's a big boy.
Woo. Wow.
He's a big boy.
I'm sorry, everybody. If you hear a little bit of silence, just take it in.
Yeah, we're watching.
Just
TV.
take it in.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's a big
They
boy.
need to move the mirror up just to get his head in there. Wow.
That's an extra large.
There's the smile.
I still take Howie in a fight. Sorry.
Yeah, did you see him in the draft room?
There it is.
Yeah.
Come on, little swag.
He texted Howie, "You better draft me, or I know where you live."
And
Swallow.
and
just crushed him.
And actually, if you have an immediate medical situation where a 348-pound nose tackle just broke a rib during a
911.
hug.
911.
Look at that tiny jersey they have him holding up.
You had to put Albert Hainsworth in there. Stop it.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Here's the fact about Jordan Davis. He commands a double team immediately. It's going to make your entire defensive line better right away. All right. He commands a double team from day one. He's that big. He's got that much of a wingspan. He is that good. They talk about him as the best prospect. I don't think he's a prospect. He comes in and he starts.
Dude, he is a monster. Yeah, I'm telling you, like,
And he runs the ball.
you give Jonathan Gannon the toys now. Hassan Reddick, Jordan Davis, Kaiser White as a linebacker.
You
coming in.
bolstered your defense. You've
Yes,
done well.
Yes. I mean, they were 31st in sacks last year. 31st. When have you ever seen an Eagles team finish 31st in sacks in the whole league?
You ready? You ready for the most effed up stat there? The year before, they were third in the league in sacks. All right, there was a massive issue there, and a lot of it has to do with Fletcher Cox. We could talk about this now because he's gone, but
Just the play call.
No. Sorry to interrupt you, but Fletcher Cox just tweeted, "Welcome to Philly, Jordan Davis. Let's get to work."
okay, great. Fletcher Cox still sucks.
That's
right now.
definitely your worst
So-
news of the night.
Yeah, thanks.
That was unnecessary. It was really unnecessary.
Irv, you're on my side. You're on Athlete's Row over
I'm
here.
not on anybody's side.
No, I was hoping you would
I'm
say
on my
I just
side.
got
I'm not on your
traded.
side either, Sam. I'm on my side.
I just got traded. You know, that's
Michael, you ready for this again? Huh? Good crowd to be around. Trust me.
Great crowd. Absolutely great crowd. Excited for the 18th pick.
Oh, yeah, then we can all get the hell out of here. We might be able to get out of here within 2.5 hours. That would be awesome.
Whoa.
Seriously.
okay.
Yeah, I haven't even paid attention to any other picks because this is just
awesome. Yeah, do we have anything else up?
Well, the Ravens haven't picked yet.
Yeah, the Ravens are in.
Incarcerated Bob.
They took Scott Hamilton.
Bob is also fired up about.
Must be an Eagles
Kyle
fan.
Hamilton.
No, he
Oh
thinks
my
it was
God,
a bad trade.
I love this guy already.
Incarcerated Bob thinks he's a bad trade, so I'm done with Incarcerated Bob. After
He thinks
tonight.
the Eagles made a bad trade?
He thought that was too many picks to give
Are
up.
you kidding me?
They're garbage picks. You can pick
Garbage.
them up by
Quimby.
trading out a fourth.
Quimby, they are. It's a 4th and 2 fifths. That's what they gave up to move up 2 picks. Who cares?
Right. They still had the first. They still had the first.
They
pick.
moved up 2 picks
Yeah,
last
they still had
year
the first
by giving
round.
up a 3rd round pick to Dallas.
Right.
Well, this is interesting, though. All right, this does predicate a scenario where the Eagles could, we're getting Jordan Davis here. All right, they could be in a situation where they fumble this thing. No pun. All right, at this point now, you're going to have to hit on less picks. They had 10,
11.
All right, you just gave up 3. You're down to 8. Okay.
Well, they gave up 2.
They gave up.
Oh, they gave
3.
up 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
All right. So you are now in a situation where this team is in dire need of help in a lot of positions. If they don't hit on over 50% of these first 5 picks in the top 120, well, no, they gave up the 4th round pick. All right. So now they only have 4 in the top 100.
It looks like Kyle Hamilton is now coming off the board to the Ravens.
That is correct.
There he is.
That's a great pick for them. You know what? Baltimore knows how to draft defensive players.
Listen, I want a Jordan.
Texans
Davis or
also
Kyle
drafted, by the way.
Everybody, there's a bit of an echo when we're not into our mics, so do me a favor.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Jordan-
no, I don't know why today. Mike, would you do me a favor? Would you shut that door? I appreciate you, sir.
We're back to fingernails and echoes here on.
I'm just trying to make this good. We got a great show going on right now.
We do.
Brought to you by our friends at Advantage Health Plus, AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Healthcare supplement service, $9 a week, everybody. $9 a week, and it covers
Everything from prescriptions to telemed, dental, vision, and our pets, most importantly.
Yeah, my man. So we're going to talk about Kyle Hamilton more when we come back from break. So Green Legion Radio's 2022 coverage of the NFL Draft with Philly Flair, brought to you by our friends at AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Also by our friends at MCS Residential and MCS Custom Cabinetry for all your residential contracting needs. Contact them at 484-202-3656. Everybody back right after this.
As the country bounces back from COVID and mask
/ how much time?
This is 3:30.
Okay. And then how much time will we have on the next set by cutting out a little early?
The
lot.
next one is only 122.
Okay. Really?
So I don't know if you want to keep that or if you want me to add a promo or what.
No, let's do it. Go with 122.
All right.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
I like that because we're in like a situation here where the Eagles are coming up again.
Yeah,
We
100%.
got a trade here. Arizona Cardinals have traded number 23 to the Ravens for pick 100 and Hollywood Brown.
It's almost as good as your Fletcher Cox tweet.
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't think that was that bad.
Hollywood Brown. I mean, Hollywood Brown. I mean, that guy's okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, this is so awesome. Sixers win.
Sixers open on Monday.
Monday night on the road in Miami. We're gonna have. I'm gonna have to remember to talk up our friend Luis down there in Miami. Actually, Luis, if you're listening, oh, he's not listening right now. If you're listening on the stream, Luis, you got to get up here for one of these games, man.
Washington's taking Jahan Dotson.
Ooh, are you watching Incarcerated Bob now too?
No, it's Albert Breer on Twitter.
Oh, Albert Breer. I did not think an NFL person would be tipping picks. Washington is taking him?
Correct.
John Dotson from Penn State.
Wait a minute.
Receiver.
Wait. Baltimore just took Kyle Hamilton. The 15th pick went to Washington?
No, Houston took the guard from Florida State. Not Florida State. Texas A&M.
With the 15th pick?
Kenyon Green.
Oh shit.
So that means Eagles can get Daxton Hill, maybe.
Yeah, I
What
was trying to
pick are we
say that
on
on
right
air,
now?
but I kept getting talked over.
Where are we at, Sack?
The Chargers are on the clock at 17.
So we're up in one then.
Wow.
So you're looking at Daxton Hill or Trent McDuffie maybe coming up.
We've 1 minute.
1 minute, he said.
1 minute.
Yeah, I think it's a good program for the churches. No brainer.
Wait,
And one of the things I'm building out, like with technology, is, for elderly, right? Like if we think of people like my parents' age, in their 70s.
Ravens traded Hollywood Brown in a third rounder for the 23rd pick.
Telemed, right? Just getting my mom to the hospital.
You guys hang on. Slash, how much time?
30 seconds.
So what is it they get her?
Damn, the Ravens gave up a lot.
And let her talk to the doctor on telemed.
Right.
Yeah, it's technology is the way to go.
So happy right now, man. Until that got beat to death.
All right, 10 seconds.
Our radio stations with one tap, only on the free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. The Gambler, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
Putting you up.
I don't know. Can you listen to Vic, my own worst enemy, as long as we possibly can? The Green Legion Radio's live coverage with Billy Flair of the 2022 NFL Draft, alongside Irving Fryar, Michael Diaz, Chris Sack, Super Sam Brady, and from our sponsor, Advantage Health Plus, Mike Kramer came all the way up from Daytona, Florida, to be with us here this evening. And we got Slash back in studio. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you playing Photograph twice, my friend. So here we are. Diaz, what do you got?
Oh, I think we need a recalibration right here. There's a lot of
here we go.
excitement. Where are we right now? Slash, help us out exactly where we are on the board of what we know so far. Are we at pick? Houston has just taken Kenyon Green, the lineman from Texas A&M. The Saints
Correct.
are on the board. Washington traded up with the Saints.
Let me see here, because you got the Commanders pick, correct?
The best in the business there.
The Commanders have traded.
I don't have it up here. I'm bringing you guys from break, and then he's calling on me.
That is the pick
Yeah.
from the Saints. That is
Who just got selected?
Who's up?
Kenyon Green from the lineman from Texas A&M.
We don't even have him top 24.
That's why I argued with
But
you. why we
Diaz
didn't
still
need
hasn't
to
gone
prepare.
over Kyle Hamilton.
Oh, and then Washington selected Jahan Dodson from Penn State.
Oh, God. You know who's going to be there? I know the Eagles' next pick.
Who?
Trent McDuffie.
Yep,
No,
that's what I said.
I have him, and he's a big no. I have too many University of Washington headaches.
What about Booth? Clemson?
How about no?
How about new?
Mike, can you do me a favor? Shut that. Thanks, man.
What if they went with Karlaftis?
You know what? His draft stock has plummeted pretty hard, and I don't understand that. The Greek freak out of Purdue, 6'6", 262. He is an absolute stud. It's not a Derek Barnett out of Tennessee motor. It is a legit, absolute crazy son of a bitch coming off the line with reckless abandon on a regular basis. Mike, you know about George Karlaftis, and also, when you get sick before you get on a plane, and how you don't have a lot of time to get a prescription. So how do you take care of that?
I think you just jump on the app, Telemed, get geolocated, and go from there.
I wish I had Advantage Health Plus back in our 2007 New Orleans invasion on Christmas Eve when the plane would not take off until I left the bathroom because I was feeling so sick. Bourbon Street can hit you kind of hard.
I think massively
Or you
sick
can
on
hit
that
Bourbon
trip
Street
too.
kind of hard.
Yeah, I think I got roofied there a few weeks ago.
All I remember is you and oh my God, in your Superman and Batman outfits.
McCluskey.
Yeah, McCluskey.
Wow. Yeah, that scored.
It was,
no wonder you didn't get married until you were 42.
Yeah, Quibby and I.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
He had a good
Don't say
weekend.
it.
It's too late. Everybody knows.
He had a good weekend.
So, where are we exactly in the draft right now? Where are
Washington
we?
is on the board.
What number?
The Chargers just drafted.
Chargers taking Boston College guard Zion Johnson at 17. So the Birds are on the board at 18. Do they trade back? There is no news of them trading back. Oh my gosh, this is great.
So who did football team take?
This is interesting, man. There are so
Did
many
they take
players.
Jahan Dotson? They took Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson from Penn
And
State.
by the way,
correct.
everybody, if the Eagles do not trade down after this, we will hang on. We'll hang on for about 10 or 15 minutes, give our a synopsis as to the evening. But we're gonna get out of here after that, and we'll make up for an hour of time by making sure Advantage Health Plus is our sponsor for at least the next month on us for every Green Legion radio show, baseball brunch, and Right on Cue show. So we'll take care of that. We don't need to worry about that. But wish list right now, guys. Let's talk about that. Sack or Diaz or Irv, who, while you're all on your phones looking, I'll do it. Who do I want right now? God. I'm not a fan of Trent McDuffie, but
your guy Jermaine Johnson's still there.
Oh, blockbuster trade, Adam Schefter.
We're breaking news.
Planning to trade wide receiver AJ Brown to the Eagles.
What?
Sources tell ESPN.
Come
Get
on.
out of here!
AJ
Get out of here! Yes!
That's the guy.
hold on before y'all get excited. That means we're going to be here for another hour and a half. So everything I just talked to you about, Mike, yeah, that's out of the window.
Yes.
I'm just teasing, bro.
There's the weapon. There's the weapon.
There's the weapon.
There's the weapon. A proven weapon. You don't have to dance around and take risks. You know what AJ
So
Brown can do.
Where's Tennessee's pick?
It doesn't matter. We traded them the first round. I mean, we'll get to
We'll get their first round pick. So where do they pick? Because we're going to be.
They
hanging
picked
around until
26th
that-
overall.
So who picked?
26th till the Tennessee Titans pick.
That's Schefter tweeting that out?
Schefter just tweeted.
I thought he
that
was
out.
on radio silence.
Well, he can announce trades. Breaking news: the Titans are trading AJ Brown to the Eagles in exchange for the 18th overall pick and another third round pick.
That's it.
The 18th pick.
Do they
and a
swap
third round
first
pick.
rounds?
No, that's it.
So the Eagles
So
just
their 18th pick. They traded the 18th pick and
For
a third
A.J.
round
Brown.
pick for AJ Brown.
wow. Way to effing go, Birds.
Yo, Howie's not messing around.
He's not.
Trying to keep his job.
Oh,
He got just signed a 3-year contract
Stop.
extension.
Wow.
So
Hold
did
the
I.
phone.
It doesn't mean anything.
With who?
I'm kidding.
With Green Legion Radio?
Well,
Wow.
no, nobody's
Well,
allowed
I'm
that.
speechless.
Well,
The
hold
Sixers
on,
are
hold on, real quick. Let's do this. We only had 5 minutes, right? We got a break coming up here for just a minute and a half.
Wow.
We come
Yeah,
back.
we need to digest this.
Yeah, let's dog this. So everybody, don't leave your seats. Don't go anywhere. We got a minute and a half break we got to get to right now. Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports The Gambler, live NFL draft coverage. One of the craziest and so far successful rounds for the Philadelphia Eagles in an extremely long time. Brought to you by our friends at Advantage Health Plus, AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Supplementary health coverage in so many ways, from telehealth, prescriptions, and pet care for $9 a week. Everybody, make sure you check them out. We're going to break right now. We'll be back right after this.
The IRS finally caught up with.
You're clear.
That
That is massive.
That's what chat's talking about right now, basically. Exactly what you're saying.
Last year, 63 receptions, 869 yards, 5 TDs. Played 13 games.
Damn. Here's the best part
So
about
this will
AJ
be-
Brown.
this will be
He
going to
is
his
so
fourth-
young.
Yeah, he's going to the fourth. His fourth
Now,
year.
now the
Fourth
problem.
year.
Now the problem with it is that the Titans were looking to trade him because he wanted the big extension. So we're gonna.
You're going to have a lot of money to play with when you don't have so many, $31 million, 15% of your entire salary cap.
Them in now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give our people tax call. They can help you.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
I got all the stats.
25 seconds.
Apply for complete details. Please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. WDAS Philadelphia is Fox Sports Radio, The Gambler, an iHeart radio station. Presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Broadcasting from the Top Dog Law Studio. Get top dollar for your accident at TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com. We are 102.5 FM, The Gambler.
This was not my selection. It sounds more up my
Yeah, nothing I love more than a set of Hooters, everybody. Nothing I love more than a set of Hooters. I'm sorry, it's 11 o'clock yet. Wow, Philadelphia Eagles fans, we are kicking ass right now, and we have not even gotten into our final segment, which we will do whenever the hell we please. Kick ass or jackass draft segment 2022.
I know what kick ass is, though. This trade.
This trade is kick ass.
Kick ass.
DS, you have all of the details of the trade?
The trade it's very I don't have what number it is. It's a third round. The 18th pick and a third round pick for AJ Brown. Now, it's not just that. The reason that Tennessee, AJ Brown's a Pro Bowler. He's great. He's physical. He's a beast. He's awesome. Love watching him. You know, anyone that plays fantasy football knows AJ Brown. You probably won a title if you picked AJ Brown 2 years ago. He's great. But with all these wide receivers getting these big contracts, he's going into his fourth year, and it's a big deal. So you have to also throw in the trade. It's the 18th pick, the 101st overall pick, and whatever they sign AJ Brown for. I'm still ecstatic. We got a playmaker on offense. We've got the next decade of the middle of the line set up with Jordan Davis. And the Sixers won by 32 tonight in spite of Sack's massive troll job. It's an overall great day on Green Legion Radio.
And the Phillies swept the Rockies today to get back to 500.
Weapon X, baby. You got your Weapon X. Irv, can you tell us a little bit about AJ Brown?
Yeah, I want to say something else first, if I can. The last show we were together when I was with you guys, the Eagles did exactly what I said they should do. They did. I said they need the first pick they should use to solidify that defensive line. And their second first round pick they should use as a trade to get a formidable receiver. Someone proven in the league.
Although you were crying about taking Jamison Williams with the first pick.
I was.
When you came in here today.
But they need to get a receiver.
I'm going to call you out for that.
I know they needed to get a receiver, and they got a receiver.
Of course he wasn't
Brown.
crying. I'm embellishing.
This will be his fourth year. He's coming out of Mississippi. Kind of went down a little bit in his receptions this year or this past year. He caught 63 balls for 869 yards, and I believe it was 5 touchdowns. But his second year, 70 catches, 1,075 yards, and he had 11 touchdowns. So he's proven he's a good player.
Stud.
He's going to be able to stretch the field. He's going to be that complement to Devontae Smith.
He's one of those guys too. Just get the ball in his hands.
Just get the ball in his hands.
Get the ball in his hands.
He's hard to tackle. He's hard to bring down.
Like he's
6'1", 225
strong
pounds.
lower hands.
That's what I'm looking for.
He's like a Sterling Sharp.
He's not Debo, but he's
not
close.
Debo. Yeah, he's like a Sterling Sharp.
He's close.
I compare him to Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have him for one more year and an option for his fifth. All right. That's excellent. Is he going to get paid? Well, guess what? This could be an interest. This could be a very interesting year for the Philadelphia Eagles, everybody.
It's a great move.
All right. Now, is Jordan Davis going to get playing time behind Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis? AJ Brown walks immediately in, and now there's no more question marks. All right. Unfortunately, Greg Ward becomes the outside guy or the odd man out once again.
He's not a number 2 receiver.
He's not a number 2 receiver, but I would put him in the slot before Quez all day long. Sorry, not going to lie. Greg Ward catches every ball that comes next to him. He's not a speed guy.
Doesn't get enough separation.
Diaz, go. Okay, great.
Eagles wide receiver AJ Brown, 4-year extension, $100 million, 57 guaranteed. 4 years, 57.
Dude, what is Howie doing, man? He's just laying in the weeds.
25 million.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Does anybody think that somebody drugged Jeffrey Lurie earlier?
Yeah, I disagree with your opinion on this. I think Howie's faults and Howie's accomplishments hardly are Howie's, not anything to do with Jeffrey Lurie.
Jeffrey,
Okay.
no.
Oh,
I know
Jeffrey's
that
got
you have a
something to do
Jeffrey
with it.
Lurie.
I know.
thing.
I don't
It's
think he-
not. Jeffrey Lurie gives Howie.
Let her go.
No, I agree with
No,
Diaz. Unfortunately,
Jeffrey
I
Lurie
hate
gives
saying
Howie
it.
the authority.
All right,
to
don't
make
let
his
her
own
go.
Decisions. He trusts Howie. Now, it could be plus and minus. The good thing is Howie can make long-term decisions. He's not trying to save his job. He's not trying
He
to
just signed a
save his
3-year
job.
contract extension.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Right. No, he's fine.
So there is that thing where like, is Howie really great? No. Is he terrible? No.
Well, he's done a
not
good
terrible.
job.
He's done a good job. We won a
this
Super Bowl
year so
The
far.
last 3 years, probably not as high point on his
He's
resume.
touched a little bit on the draft capital that he has this year. Okay, he gave up a third in this trade. He gave up 18, but he got a formidable wide receiver.
Right.
He got a guy that's proven. You're not taking the George Pickens and hoping he's going
Right.
to work out,
Exactly.
right? Because the other guys were already off the board. And then he gave up a couple fifths and a fourth in the deal to go up and get your big boy in the middle of the defensive line. You still have 2 first-round picks next year. If Jalen Hurts doesn't pan out, you can use them to move them and get a proven quarterback, or move up in the draft and get your guy next year in next year's draft when it's a better quarterback class. Yes.
So let's go over what picks the Eagles have remaining in this draft. Obviously, nothing tonight, or they could, and if they do, well, hey, we'll be talking about that from our computers and our phones.
From Lane Johnson in How We Trust.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What are you going to say there, Big Q?
No, hold on a second.
It's Quail Man over there.
I will give credit where credit is due. This has been probably the best first round draft for the Philadelphia Eagles in decades.
Well, I mean, Carson Wentz led to a Super Bowl. in 2 years.
Oh God, he's still back on Carson.
No. Hold on a
being
second.
honest.
Hold on a second. No, let's speak the obvious real fast. Okay. The Eagles had 2 first round draft picks.
3. But look what they turned them into.
No, coming into the draft.
Yeah,
they had
I
the
got you.
2.
Today.
All right. And every single one of us, especially in this room, were worried that they were going to screw it up.
I wasn't.
I wasn't worried about it.
I was 100.
I wasn't worried
You're on
about
an
it.
island, and that island is Grand Cayman, and maybe you should go back there.
I was worried. I had zero faith in this situation.
I just doubted that they would make the picks that I thought they should make.
Can I stay?
You're staying.
Okay.
The rest of you slap
Everyone else
asses
is-
are done.
Everyone else is muted. Anyway, so what I was saying was
Slash. You said we have a live dump button.
No, don't test it.
Damn it.
Don't test-
You guys are all full
That
of
was
crap.
that was just mind games to make sure you guys don't curse.
The only one we have to worry about is Island Boy over here, who's alone in his island. But hey, you know what? What a day!
No, fact is, all right, there's something like
Not. Oh man, I'm loud as
Man, if only the Flyers were in the playoffs today, it'd be like a
9:11 a.m. this morning. I'm confident about the Eagles tonight, not confident at all about the Sixers. Well, guess what? I was proven wrong about the Sixers, but the Eagles, I was confident right there on Twitter.
You know what?
Bang!
Actually, I'll be honest with you. I have literally had mental health issues when it comes to every draft.
That's half the people in our room right now.
Coming in to every single one.
Michael?
And you know what? If I would have had Advantage Health Plus, well, Michael.
You know, that was a big thing for us, you know, with mental health. I mean, it's not a joke at the end of the day. So we wanted to add a piece there where you had unlimited mental health visits. You know, if you're in crisis, you can actually go on the app, hit a button, and get to a live therapist immediately. You know, there's just a lot of negative things going on, and people really can't deal with the pressure of day to day and everything going on. So it's a big push. We're just about solidified with that partnership, and that's going to be a really big initiative for us.
That's huge, man.
And it'll help you.
And I got to be honest with you, man. Everything that you're talking about, I commend you for what you're doing. Not only putting together this product, but offering it at something that everybody can afford.
You know, that's a big thing, right? I mean, you keep saying $9 a week, but that's $9 a week for your household. It's not a person.
Up
to 9 people. And we did that because one of my partners, between him and his wife, have a total of 9 in their house. So, you know, we had to make sure it covered them. So, it covers you, your wife, and everybody else that lives there, which is amazing.
If you didn't catch on to what Mike just said, the $9 a week covers you and up to 8 other people in your house. You're not paying an additional fee per husband or wife or children or child. $9 a week that covers up to 9 total people. Guys, I'm looking to get behind this. Michael and I are going to be meeting tomorrow. We're going to get behind Advantage Health Plus in a big way because it just makes sense. It makes sense for the world. It makes sense for everybody here. It makes sense for people that have plenty of health coverage, and it makes sense for people that don't have a lot of health coverage
or any at all.
You see the commercial, and I don't want to bring up your competition, and I'm not going to name them, but a diner waitress with her 2 kids, not sure if they're going to be able to afford the medication that they need for their kids. Well, guess what? $9 a week. That's half a cheesesteak this year, guys. Half a cheesesteak.
Wow, inflation is tough.
Jeez, it's brutal, bitch. So let's go over the picks that the Eagles still have. They have the second round pick, number 51. Diaz, I need you on this one. Thanks. Welcome back.
Titans made their pick, by the way.
No, I appreciate that. So they've given up. What have the Eagles given up so far besides their third round pick? They gave up number 83 or 101?
101.
All right. They gave up. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Really?
Yes.
No squat. They gave up.
They gave up 101,
124,
162, and 166.
All right. So you've got the number 51 overall, number 83 overall, number 154, and number 237. Wow.
The other thing, you have to throw it in here because, listen, I'm super excited. I could not be more happy, but you also got to throw in the extension for A.J. Brown. It counts. It's part of it. You're trading cap space as well. Hey, that's the kind of receiver that you give up that cap space for.
I just want to make one statement and let you guys both go, especially Irv, but Sack,
I just got a quick note.
Go ahead, please.
No, because listen, everybody wants to talk about the cap. Look at what the Rams do every single year.
Right.
They don't care. As much talent is on that team and how highly paid all of them are. Stafford, Cup. They just signed Allen Robinson. They have Donald, Ramsey. As much money as you spend, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And plus, the TV contract, remember, they renewed it over the last year or two. That cap is going to go up tenfold now that we're out of COVID world. It's going to be nuts. It's going to go up probably 100% coming up here over the next couple of years.
And you got to spend money to get great players.
Okay? I'm just posting it.
You have
posting
to
this there,
spend
but
money to get great players.
well, what did I say earlier? Now, I don't know if this was part of the vision, but it would make a whole lot of damn sense. Knowing full well that you're getting $31 million off the book next year at the defensive tackle position, and knowing that you only have to pay your stud starter, at least one of them, $3 million. Was that the catalyst? Was that the lighter fluid that set the A.J. Brown contract extension on fire? Because we didn't hear any of this.
Well, it surely helped balance it out.
No, but I'm saying A.J. Brown was never in a conversation about a trade.
Not with the Eagles. He was
Not with the Eagles.
That's right.
All right. So how fast do you think this happened?
Well, what changed? The top 4 wide receivers,
Right,
were all off the board.
And I think that was one of the factors
Do you think
that
this
played
was
into them getting
was this a
AJ.
backup plan for
If
them?
Olave or Jameson
Right.
Williams was
They
there
would've
at
taken-
18, they
that's
would have
right.
taken them.
How do you-
Cheaper, not having to give up a pick. That's what would have happened.
Irv, I got to ask you this because you're going to be the most knowledgeable about this by far and away, by a landslide. All right. So your receivers that you were looking, all 4 of them, all your first rounds.
Right.
All right. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Drake London, and Jameson Williams.
Mhm.
All off the board.
Right.
All right.
But you need a receiver.
No. That's not where I'm going with this. How quickly was it possible in this trade where the Eagles said to Tennessee prior to today, hey, we're going to trade for A.J. Brown. with you guys, if we don't have what we want and it's available, and we want to sign you to a $20 million extension, this doesn't happen like that.
No,
this
it
was
doesn't
in
happen
play.
like that. I'm sure they played different scenarios in their minds over and over and over again, trying to, create the draft and creating the best situation for themselves. So I'm sure they made contact with the Titans before the draft, just in case this or that or the other happened. If these receivers weren't available when we get to our point, we'll be giving you a call and making that trade, because they knew before the draft that AJ was available.
Ooh,
a lot. Go ahead.
Steelers.
Kenny
Pickett.
Baby
from
hands.
University of Pittsburgh. Baby hands. He is off the board.
Was hands 7 inches?
Kenny, 2 gloves. No, I actually did research on that, but
Don't worry about it.
It's okay. No,
yeah,
I was good.
if you want to, but talk about what you wanted to speak of.
No, when I look at the situation, it's like a lot of these seeds are planted going in ahead of the draft. So obviously that contract doesn't come together that fast. They had to have known, like, hey, listen, this is what we're thinking, Tennessee, with that 18 pick. If you're interested in it, we might be interested in AJ Brown. But if those 4 guys are gone, we're willing to make this move. It's kind of like what they're doing right now.
You're talking to AJ Brown. You have to be talking to his agent.
No doubt. That's the reason why that contract doesn't happen in 6 minutes.
Right.
When you go on the clock, they already had that seed planted. It's just like what they've been saying. Like they had Rodney McLeod. Remember, before he signed with the Colts, they were telling Rodney, "Hey, we'll bring it back if we don't draft a safety in the first few rounds. We'll bring
Just
it back."
make sure you don't have that show at Chickies anymore.
Oh, there's that, but no, but they did that also with Tyrann Mathieu. But he's been tied to the Eagles over the last month almost now, and if they don't get a safety, then they're going to be willing to make that move and bring him in here. But they want to see if there's a cheaper, better option in the draft if they can fill that hole that way. So these things, like Howie's been behind the scenes. I'm sure his assistant general managers have been behind the scenes. They're working these deals, working the phones.
They got a plan A, plan B, plan C, and a plan D.
Yeah, you need coverage when you're in the draft. Everything like there was a plan ahead of time. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they executed both plans perfectly. Get ahead of the Ravens. Get Jordan Davis when he drops to us. We'll take care of that. And those 4 wide receivers are off the board. You know what? George Pickens is nice. AJ Brown is just a little bit.
I'll
better.
take AJ Brown over any one of those 4 receivers
all day long.
That's right.
And let's give
he's physical.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Howie trumped a first-round pick 2 years in a row by 1 spot.
Yeah.
Trading with the Cowboys last year to get Devontae.
Jump the Giants.
Jump the Giants. And then jump the Ravens. All on 95. So let's just talk about what that means before we go to a quick break and come back and talk a little bit more, because we're not done yet. That means Philadelphia owns 95, bitches. That's what it means. Everybody, Green Legion Radio's coverage of the 2022 NFL Draft with a little Philly flair, brought to you by our friends at AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Check them out. Advantage Health Plus supplemental health coverage. You can't go wrong. $9 a week. It covers you, 8 other members of your family, and your pets. Make sure you check them out. On behalf of myself, Irving Fryar, Chris Sachs, Michael Shut Up Diaz, Michael Kramer in studio with us from Advantage Health Plus, Super Sam Brady, and Slash back in studio. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, it's John Jansen, and it's 6.
Clear.
Oh, God.
How much time?
240.
Shot. I am so goddamn happy.
Celebratory shot.
Where's your restaurant?
Yeah, I'll take
You can choose either one, sir.
Can we? Are we still going to 11? I'd love to be able to get out of here.
Let's have one more segment. Get everything out. Let's get out of here.
Good night. It's a good night. It's Franco Harris.
At Sunshine Health, we provide the peace of mind you At Sunshine Health, you get the coverage you want and the healthcare you need. If you're a business without healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to call 800-815-4342. That's 800-815-4342. Sunshine Health is private health insurance for ages 65 and up with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready. Health insurance is your financial safety net. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price, and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, you need to call 800-815-4342. That's 800-815-4342. 800-815-4342.
To get good service and great because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to local State Farm agent Dave Babuso.
It's nice to be quiet.
Let's go, baby.
1 minute.
When you want the real deal, call Dave Babuso, State Farm Agency, 856-740-5086.
Is this like Dan Marino too? Because Pittsburgh passed on Dan Marino and when he went to
everything we're doing so far?
Absolutely.
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah, so it's $9 a week. I made it $29 if you do the month. So you get a discount if you sign up for the month.
So it's less.
Yeah, so if you do a month.
Well, it's 32.
Well, yeah, 3, 9, 4 9s.
Wait, 9, 9, 18, 36.
36. Yeah, so you're saving like $6.
We get about 15 seconds. Put your
All right, got to come in.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Slash, we ready?
10 seconds. Yep.
.com. That's topdoglaw.com. The Gambler, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
You're up.
Would have been my first choice. Go ahead, Diaz. What do you got?
Oh, our good friend Rob Beliebus from the Rob Beliebus Show checking in. Makes no sense. Start drinking more. I would say stick to baseball, but he doesn't know that sport.
Exactly.
Wow.
Rob Beliebus from the Rob V Show, everybody. Make sure you check them out if you want to get on a little bit of the edgier side of radio. The Green Legion's radio coverage of the 2022 NFL Draft with Philly Flair, brought to you by our friends at Advantage Health Plus, AdvantageHealthPlus.com. We're talking about $9 a week, everybody. It's $30 a month. So $6 saved.
29.
Well, it's $29.95.
Okay.
So $30. I know consumer preference says $29.95, but we're talking about $9 a week. It's actually $7.50 a week if you subscribe monthly. $7.50 to cover what we've talked about: telemed and telehealth, prescriptions, and what Kenny Pickett actually has, which I hear he is a huge cat fan.
Small hands, big cats.
Big cats. And if his cat is sick in the middle of the night, Mike, what happens?
Use the
Which cat are we talking?
Yeah.
I was trying not to go there. You were the one that screwed that up.
Yeah.
Is this an after 11 p.m.?
There's so many guys.
Cats, telehealth.
He actually really
Quimby?
could use it for either cat. You know?
And thank you, Michael, for allowing me to not yell at them after this break. Go.
The telemed part. Just, he can definitely use it for that sick cat.
No, it's
Sick
Quimby
kitty.
knows all about sick cats.
Man, I was trying this entire time.
Is that Quimby?
I can't.
He just got back from the Caribbean.
I was literally trying to get the segment of people that love their
Animals.
Do you
have a sick cat, Quimby?
I just.
Oh boy.
What
Meow.
What day of the week is it?
It's the day of the week when you three asses are muted. There we go. Michael, so there's telehealth for
Dental vision. No, you don't have dental vision for the dogs.
We're off the boards now. It's done.
Oh boy.
There we go. Just so everybody knows.
All
All right, so I want to talk about right now. Everybody talk real quick. Sam, make sure their levels are good. Everybody talk. Go, because I muted everybody. Talk.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Test 1, 2.
You guys gotta come up.
Kenny Two
There you
Gloves.
All right, everybody good?
Test.
Real quick. Is it important? Is it the next pick?
No, they're not
KC moved
not
up.
next picks, but good reflection on the evening.
Well, I was about to say that if you would like to go.
Okay, Adam Schefter just tweeted this out. Just to put in perspective, he kind of messed up the language here. Eagles moved up to draft Georgia defensive tackle Jordan Davis, completed a blockbuster trade for former Titans wide receiver A.J. Brown, and did it without giving either of their first-round picks in the 2022 draft.
Hats off to Howie.
Seriously.
Hats off to Howie. As much as people talk
he
about
has
him,
his
and-
moments.
Yes,
he has his moments, and we're all going to talk about. We will continue to talk about Carson Wentz and what he did. Go.
Here's another one by Field Yates. The Eagles turned Carson Wentz into an extra first-round pick, and then turned an extra first-round pick into A.J. Brown.
There we go.
There's a bunch of other stuff going on too, but they have an extra first-round pick and A.J. Brown for Carson Wentz.
And what AJ Brown does, he makes Jalen Hurts' job easier.
We're gonna see.
No, he will make Jalen.
Jalen Hurts has to step up, but
no, he has to step up. You're right.
Yeah.
But he makes his job easier because he has a guy that knows what he's doing. He can run routes. He can get open. He's experienced and he knows the game, so he can help Jalen in his development.
And what he can do is those throws that might not be perfect from Jalen Hurts.
He'll make those.
He makes those catches.
And makes Jalen look
He's
good.
just got that extra tenth of a second he can make that.
That's why they call him great catches, because it's a bad throw.
Here's the one concern I have, and I'm not gonna. This is not a knock on the evening, because right now, let's be honest, this is a rare batting 1,000 night for Philadelphia sports, which we don't see.
It's 800. The Flyers aren't relevant.
Well, they haven't been. So we
Kind of like the Sixers have been over the last 21 years.
So we're not even including them. But the fact is, the A.J. Brown 6'1". All right. Jalen Hurts has to throw the ball 40 yards in the air to get the ball 40 yards. The only knock that I see here is it doesn't. A.J. Brown is don't let me finish. He's going to be a mad yak. All right, mad yak. But he's got to have to go up, get some of these balls that he's not tall enough for.
Well, what happens is AJ, in addition on the Eagles' offense, defensive coordinators have to account for him now. So that changes defensive schemes.
Listen, this is the thing with Quimby. Quimby, you're trying to be like, I don't know, contradictory or something. If you're going to be upset about anything, it might be the deal that they signed for AJ Brown. But we don't have quality players. We don't have Pro Bowl. AJ Brown is a beast.
He's a proven
He's
guy.
a great wide receiver. It's exactly what we're trying to do. And, we could have drafted maybe Drake London is that guy, maybe Trayvon Burks. I don't know, maybe it's Jamison. But
they don't
AJ
have
Brown is that guy.
They don't have the
We got the
experience.
guy.
That's right. They don't have the
He's already
experience
that
he
guy.
has. Right.
So it could be like, well, we could have had maybe one of those guys, and then
Into your microphone, Diaz.
we could have had one of those guys, and maybe he would have been like AJ Brown is that guy.
And it's better than one of those first-round picks.
And he is that guy, and we have to sign him to that
And
contract.
AJ Brown,
But that's the contract you give because once that guy is proven.
It's all
He's a
right.
proven guy.
no, AJ Brown is the kind of guy too where you don't have to try and hit him 15, 20, 25 yards down the field. Like really, you can have like behind the line of scrimmage, a bubble screen to him, and actually work.
And it'll work.
He's a big
He'll get yards
physical
after-
wide
yeah.
receiver.
Yo,
who's
you
going
just hit
to
the nail
make
on the
it-
head, and they love the bubble screen,
they
especially
do.
for a
Not
quarterback
Quez now.
like Jalen
Yes.
Hurts.
Well, now they have somebody to run it with.
Guys.
It's not Quez. It's AJ Brown now.
He's physical. He will hurt you. He does not care. He will run around you or he will run through you. That's the type of wide receiver. That's what we were saying earlier. He's not Debo, but he's close to Debo. Debo will hurt you in the backfield.
And-
AJ Brown can do it all as a wide receiver.
And Debo is going to command more than 25
Then 25, right.
Oh,
Right.
no doubt about it.
He's
Yeah.
well.
He wants to set the market.
with the Raiders and the trade with Green Bay and what?
Oh, Devontae Adams set the
Devontae
market,
Adams.
and then Tyreek Hill
Tyreek
set the market.
Getting AJ Brown for 4 years at that price, yo, we're
Because it's going to cost more later.
oh,
It would have cost
and
him
you
more
know what?
later.
Howie always does that.
Yep.
Howie always gets a
cost more later.
player 2 years before his contract is up to re-sign for a better deal, guaranteeing a lot,
but not as much as it's going to be,
Well,
or would
but-
be later on.
and not as big of a
Right.
salary cap
Right.
hit.
And this is also 3 years before you even have to offer an extension to
Right.
Devontae Smith.
Right.
If and when he does become what we think he can become.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also going to allow, like, you had the big physical presence now with him. What's that going to do? It's going to take the physical cornerback on the other team and put him on AJ Brown.
Devontae just got better tonight.
You got the
That's what I
cupcake
said
now
about
is going to be on Smith.
Defensive coordinators.
Please, Irv, tell us about
defensive coordinators have to account for AJ Brown. And what that does is it takes the focus off of Devontae and puts the focus on AJ.
And we know
in
he can make the
passing
circus
game.
catch.
And we know what Devontae can do. Now with not as much pressure as far as being the number one guy, with not getting any help from the other receivers, now that increases his game. Like you said, Quimby, tonight, Devontae Smith just got better. His game just opened up.
What was that, $6 plus change?
$6, no change.
This is great. Coming in from some former teammates in Tennessee, Taylor Lewan and Jeffrey Simmons tweeting, "What? Wait, this bet not be true.
This
bet is true.
This bet not?
This bet not be true." And it is true. Gentlemen, AJ Brown is out of the coop. He's out of Nashville. He's in town.
In Philly.
Wow, what a
you guys,
day.
we have not gone to the room at all tonight. And I apologize for that. We've got Unhappy Gilmore.
Great show last night, by the way. It's a great first show.
I did
Entertaining.
I did not go in at all because I didn't want him to get nervous for me being there. I did not even acknowledge the fact that his show started. I left complete control to him. So I want you guys to acknowledge that. Shut up. So the Green Legion, meow.
Hey guys, I let him do whatever he wanted. I didn't go in there. Shut up, everybody. Turn on everyone's mics.
All right. Unhappy Gilmore, the Beaver Swag, Michael Scott. Who else?
Too hot, Mike Scott.
Too hot, Mike Scott.
Keenan's been in the room.
Keenan, what's up, Keenan?
Michael, if you didn't know, the Reverend Irving Fryar married Keenan Harmon and his wife Pam at our Caesar's Palace tailgate on October 24th this year. Bryant Walden, always in the room. We appreciate you, Bryant. Ed Wakely, I hope you guys are enjoying. Rob Valivas, I don't give a shit. Oh, damn it. I did it.
Oh,
really?
First one.
Go back to Cayman.
All right, here we go.
It's all right. It's not any worse than what
Yeah, Jari Evans. did.
Jari Evans.
I'm gonna start bringing some oil to the show.
Yeah.
Hey,
I guess we'll see how it works.
That was big.
Reverend Fryer.
Anyway, turn your mic up a little bit. You're kind of echoing.
Is
a
my
little
mic on?
Oh no, I
See,
now it's
on. Whoa.
No, see that? There you go. Come on, a little more. There you go. Yeah. Where's that oil?
So let's talk about excluding orange and black, which nobody really cares about right now.
Irrelevant.
Batting 1,000 tonight.
No pun intended.
The Phillies sweep the Rockies.
Big series against the Mets this weekend.
Yeah,
huge.
But
hate the Mets.
they sweep the Rockies. Offense on fire. A lot of small ball and some dings,
Which is what you need to do.
Yeah.
When you're not
I'm
trying to hit home runs is when you actually start to hit them.
Playing baseball.
It's only a matter of time before Reese and
playing
Schwarber
baseball.
get going, but the rest of the lineup is playing really well.
Yeah. In addition to that, the Sixers and Glenn Rivers close out the series against the Raptors. What did they win by, Diaz?
32 points.
32 points.
Thanks to Diaz's socks, apparently.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
see
I
how
should wear them for every one of our shows. Sack will stink.
There it is.
The rest of us are. There we go. Play that
The
song.
only thing that stinks in this room is your feet. So
You know what the other thing stinks is your attitude and Quibby's predictions. Those are the only two things that stink in this room. And the fact that Quibby is back in this room. That's it.
Wow. This is your room, though, Quimby, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
And
Hey, welcome back, Quibby. It's
no,
great.
hey. Apparently, it's great to be back.
I thought this was your room, Quimby.
What's even going to be funnier is when I pretend to have to pee and go out and take Diaz's shoes and throw them off the balcony.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pee in his shoes.
Before I throw them off the balcony. Anyway, and the Eagles did not screw up a first round draft.
So what?
Dude,
So what should they do? What will they do, or what do you think they should do with the second round?
may I
pick?
be honest?
Yes.
I'm with you, Quimby, on this one.
I'm going linebacker.
Linebacker.
I was going to say the same thing: linebacker or safety or corner. Linebacker or corner.
Where are we now on picks? Has Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd
they're
gone
still,
yet?
They're still available.
I'm telling you. Well, I didn't want to believe Todd McShay when he said Nakobe Dean was going to fall into the second round. But here's the deal. Look, the Eagles drafting linebackers, they generally don't do it up until the third round. It's just not part of their programming. Whatever you want to. No.
It's true throughout the NFL. All right. Now there are guys. Micah Parsons goes up there. It's not exclusive. I'm just saying percentage-wise, it's not. That fifth year option.
But you're not going to be able to say that with Devin Lloyd and Nakobe Dean. All right, you're not going to
Looks
say
like
you got to wait.
about to come off the board here.
Yeah,
Seth Joyner was what 199 in the draft?
We're at pick 23.
Well, it was a different mindset back
well,
then.
I'm just saying, but he was 199.
With Buddy Ryan drafting. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Buddy Ryan said, "I don't care about your numbers. I'm going to draft the best physical talent at that position and teach them how to play football. I don't care what your numbers were." And
that's a great philosophy.
Quay Walker went off the board already. He went to Green Bay. He's the first linebacker off the board at 22.
Another year where they don't draft any offensive help for Aaron Rodgers.
After they got rid of
another year,
Devontae Adams.
Hold on, Aaron right now is laughing at them all the way to the bank.
And let's also talk about this. Super Sam Brady. I understand that
he is firing.
Can you do me a favor, Diaz? Put your microphone up to your mouth. It's below your mouth. Dude. Raise it, you fool.
It's limp, just
there
like you.
Go. Now bring it towards you.
Look at this. It's like a freaking.
It looks like you, and you still have it below your mouth. Bring it up to your mouth.
Well, then I have to lean in all the way over here.
Doesn't matter. You don't have a gut, you skinny bastard. Get in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Compliment.
Must have missed you.
Sam,
What'd I do?
There you are, and look at you having an actual radio voice.
I apologize.
Sam,
what did I do?
You hate Tom Brady, but Aaron Rodgers is like 1,000 times more annoying.
No, that's not even close.
Oh my God, with his relationship and his vaccination and all his drama.
I disagree with you.
Most dramatic quarterback we've ever seen.
No.
Aaron Rodgers didn't break her heart back in February 2005.
Listen,
that's all I'm going to say.
I'm taking it personally. That's right.
Sliding doors.
There you go.
Wow.
She'll be the first one at the new store, TB12.
No. But unless I'm picketing, I'll be picketing outside of it.
All right. So, question mark is, and Diaz just brought it up, what do the Eagles do with the 51st overall pick? And this has been brought up as a possible trade. Do the Eagles try to move up if Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd fall to the second round? Here we go. Let's be honest here. All right. If you have the possibility, trade your second pick and another one of these dumb picks or later picks to get a stud linebacker that could complete this core. I get it, Kazir White, you're happy with him. But as everybody has pointed out, Hassan Reddick is an edge rusher. He's not going to play that position. You still have. You can get away. You can get away in the NFL with two linebackers. All right.
Still got issues at corner.
Hold on.
And safety.
You do. Okay. But what did you like? I mean, did Trent McDuffie fall off the board yet?
Yes.
He went to Kansas City.
Okay. Well,
Big Red moved up in his Hawaiian shirt.
So we're now at this point, best available player at position you need.
Yeah, the best athlete. At this point, when you get past the second round, yes, you start taking the best athlete available.
Now that AJ Brown is here to go along with Dallas Goedert,
it doesn't matter.
Smith,
it doesn't matter.
That offensive line, your three running backs,
right?
And you're already set at quarterback for next year with Jalen Hurts and Gardner Minshew. I don't care. The rest of this draft is nothing but defense.
Right.
Every pick you make, the rest of the draft is defense.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I think you're wrong. I think you're 100% wrong. Even though Diaz and I agree on linebacker in the second round, you got to remember something. All right. Boston Scott's back on a 1-year deal. Jordan Howard, he's out there. Did he get signed?
We're not taking a running back in the second round. Dude.
Miles Sanders last year.
That's fine. You get a running back.
Running backs don't get selected.
We'll get another running back.
Running backs don't get drafted in the second round.
And Gainwell is in his second year.
Running backs don't get drafted in the second round.
Gainwell lost playing time for a reason last year.
Gainwell played well in that Dallas game in week 18.
Gainwell lost playing time because he coughed up the ball. All right, he lost playing time. Your number one running back, Miles Sanders, as soon as his 4 years are up, he is gone. He does not like playing here. He does not like Philly.
Why? Because we
fans.
run the ball too much?
No, because he's not bright. Because he doesn't like Philly fans.
No touchdowns
We're on
last
Fox
year.
Sports The Gambler. Let's put some money on this. They're not taking a running back in the second round.
I don't believe they are. I don't.
They should.
I'm telling you right now.
They'll take
No. Hold on. I
safety, linebacker,
agree with
offensive
you.
line.
I agree with all of you. But I'm telling you, they should take a look and see what's there.
Bring back LeGarrette Blount.
Let's do this. Let's take a break. You know what? We're at
linebacker.
running
back.
It was only a matter of
Running
time
back,
before we got the linebacker running back.
Linebacker.
It's only a matter
I
of time.
think they're going to take a linebacker.
No, let's go.
It's 10:40 right now. We're gonna go the full 3 hours. I don't know why, because I'm about to throw Diaz off the balcony. However, let's do this. Let's take one more break. Slash, are you ready for a break?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to go through our final segment. I'm going to try not to slit Diaz's throat. That's fine. We can talk about it later. It's not a mental health issue, but we're going to get into that when we come back. Green Legion Radio's 2022 NFL Draft coverage with Philly Flair, brought to you by our friends at Advantage Health Plus. Check them out at AdvantageHealthPlus.com. $30 a month. $30 a month. That's $7.50 a week for supplemental health coverage, including prescriptions, telehealth, and pet care. Pet care, everybody. Not only do you get it for your family and up to 8 other people, 9 total in your family, but also your family's closest relative in your dog or your – don't even do it. I'm done. You guys suck. Anyway, Jason Chatta, good to see you in the room. You guys, back on Fox Sports The Gambler right after this.
You know, we must
I gotta
be
look
the
over at him.
Clear.
He's going.
I was waiting for you to
Don't say it. Don't say it. Wait for him to say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
We're going to 11.
Yeah, let's go to 11.
Don't say it. Don't
We're
say
gonna,
it.
I just
Slash, how much time?
I gotta let Sam know.
4:10.
4:10. All right, that's good. So
Yes.
we're gonna come back and we're gonna have. What time do you want us to take the top of the hour break?
56.
56. Okay.
Yes.
So we're only gonna have 11 minutes on the way back. Let's gather our thoughts. Huh? Kick ass or Jack?
Do we have it? Or we're just.
100%.
Oh. Did I didn't.
Only
What
how
were
he
your
says
years?
it.
96 through 98 or 97?
We're here.
Yeah.
It was 96 through 98, 96, 97, 98.
96 through 98. So this is fun.
100%, man.
Nothing better than being drunk right now.
So Quimby,
Jermaine Mayberry, John Harris, and Trey Thomas.
when I came here, I wasn't traded, I was a free agent. What was everybody saying?
Huh?
What was the talk on the radio when you guys?
Fucking stuff.
No, I wasn't. I was older. They weren't saying I was too old.
No.
No, man,
No?
that was when I was coming out of high school.
No, they weren't saying I was too old.
Not at all.
Because I had already played 9 years in New England and played 3 years in
You're a
Miami.
receiver. If you don't get blasted
Right.
up and down the field, you got longevity.
Well, most.
Obviously, 17 years.
You got blasted too?
Huh?
Are we doing this again?
Relax.
What is the problem?
No.
No, I
We
was.
can't even get away with
I
this
listen to the
tonight.
radio shows
Look,
now
there's
and
a
all the
segment.
media
can't
and
laugh
whatnot,
about it. There's
and
a
they just
segment
they go
of
hard,
people
man.
that
They
have
go hard. I'm
cats.
like, man, what was they
Meow.
saying about me when I was?
I'm a cat lady.
He sleeps on my head every night. Dude, that's the best part of The Secret Life of Pets. Number 2, the cat lady.
Did I see? Yeah, I did see that
Oh
one.
yeah, when she hits the dude with the car at the end.
I am.
It's
I am
crazy.
a
They
cat
grind
lady.
them up.
Yeah, my third year here, we were bad. When they brought Dana Bible in as the offensive coordinator,
Oh, I remember you
Gruden and
bashing
them.
him the one time on the show.
Oh man, it was horrible. He was absolutely horrible.
There were some bad years, that's for sure.
He was. I mean, when Gruden left, obviously it was a step down with anybody that they were brought in and put in position of being offensive coordinator. But Dana Bible didn't know anything. He lasted a half a year.
capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. The all-new Bally's Atlantic City has new slots,
Chapel
new
Tyler
rooms, new
Smith.
restaurants, live
This room is
entertainment,
hysterical
games,
tonight.
your beer garden, and more. Visit Bally'sAC.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem?
I saw.
1-800 Gambler. The hottest new SUV.
Dallas
in
took
the
Tyler
show.
Smith.
Now buy it at Barbera. 16666. Is Barbera on the Boulevard the best? Boy,
lot of
I
rumors
guess.
of them moving
Who's the
up.
star of the show? Buy it at Barbera. 16666.
We're planning a trip to Spain
1 minute.
later this year.
But our Spanish.
Q.
Pretty bad.
I'll bring us back again if we need to.
Look, no Diaz, no Q.
Well, God, it's a beautiful last
I know. Let's have that show again.
It's like we're back at Freeze Fest, right, Irv?
Uh-huh.
I listened to that whole show.
That was a good time. That was fun.
It was cold though.
I wasn't invited, so
Yeah, it was kind of like we were right off that.
That was a
yeah,
cold time.
Yeah.
It was loud too.
Yeah, but there's some good looking eye candy out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you went into the beer pong room.
I didn't go there.
I don't think
Yeah, that place is huge, though.
Oh, it was big, yeah.
It's a good time.
Every time I walk through a door, there's like another event room.
10 rooms. 10
Was it
DJs,
10? Is it 10 rooms?
bands.
Was it 10 rooms?
Yeah. 10 rooms.
All right, we're coming back here.
Coming back now, Q.
The Gambler, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
Europe.
All right, everybody. Green Legion Radio's live coverage of the 2022 NFL Draft. Blair. This is our last segment before we're getting out of here. Everybody. Wow.
What a night.
What a night for
what a
Philadelphia
night.
sports.
Oh, good God.
Right. Do not play the Four Seasons coming out. Sorry.
Slash, you know what to do, my man.
Again, let's not forget about our other sponsors. Premier Window. We hate dirtywindows.com, the preeminent source for window cleaning in the city. The Ludlam Hotel, LUDLAM Hotel.com, formerly La Costa in Sea Isle City. MCS Residential, MCS Custom Cabinetry, 484-202-3656. Bucks County Baseball Company, buckscountybaseballco.com. And, of course, our sponsor tonight who brought this show to everyone, made it all possible, Advantage Health Plus, and our good friend Mike Kramer coming all the way up from Florida tonight.
He's got to be thinking these people are sick.
Well,
Bit refreshing, actually.
This wasn't our best behavior.
No, well, we don't cares.
We only had one dump button.
We love cats.
Well, I screwed up once, but I'm fine with that. Guess
Next
what?
question.
If somebody's going to screw up, it's going to be nice. It's going to be me because I'll get the letter from the FCC in the morning, so we're good to go. It's time for Kick Ass or Jackass. Yeah. We haven't had that in a while, you guys. Looking forward to it. These are all Eagles draft picks.
Uh-oh.
In the first round.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right.
Just looking at the list.
Should be fairly easy.
I'm gonna start from most recent to the one that I have last. I want everybody's opinion. Mike, so you know, this is the segment where we talk about whether or not you think something is kick-ass or jackass. All you have to do is say it. If you want to commentate or narrate, you can do so. We're going to start with Irv, to Diaz, to Mike, to Chris Sack, to Sam Brady.
To Sam.
And to me. And Slash, you ready back there to enjoy a little kick-ass or jackass?
Yes, sir. We got a full studio, so I'll keep mine brief.
All right, cool. All right. Derek Barnett.
I'm on this.
I expected this.
Yeah, kick ass.
Kick ass. He
Yeah,
recovered
kick
the
ass.
fumble. He
Yeah.
recovered the fumble. We won a Super Bowl. Kick ass.
Yeah,
Good
but
pick.
okay.
Love him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Jackass,
Jackass, but for that,
Yeah.
for that moment in time, though, kick ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the room, Jackass.
That's not what the room said.
I want to go jackass, but You made it. There was a reason he was there.
You never want to align yourself with someone that's never watched Goodfellas.
Right. I get you. All right. Interesting for you. Nelson Aguilar.
Jackass.
Overall, jackass. But that first touchdown in Washington
No,
in 2017 when we were there, that was
awesome.
freaking great, man.
You had your time, Doc.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to say reluctantly jackass.
Guy couldn't catch a baby. Sorry.
He caught 9 balls in the Super Bowl. Kick ass.
Jackass.
Caught 9 balls, actually 8 for 81 yards.
There you go.
There was a reason he was there. All right. I hate being kick ass for either one of these cats.
And aligning
but I don't
yourself
want to
with
say
Chris.
cats because you guys are all losing.
He had a moment. Everybody has a moment.
Hey, if you're going to have it in Super Bowl 52,
it's our only one.
Everybody has a moment.
Marcus Smith.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
just make it quick.
Jackass.
2015 first round pick, 14th or 15th overall.
Jackass. I don't know who
late 20s.
Yeah.
It was late 20s. It was like 27, 28.
Okay, well, I don't know
That's
who
where we picked them at.
I don't know who it is, so it must be
we traded up.
Jackass.
15.
I don't remember.
No, we did not trade
It
up.
was late 20s is where we got him
We
at.
wanted it.
All right, guys, I get it one at a time.
Jackass.
Okay, it's fine. You chill out, brother, while you look at your notes that it's not on the notes.
26, you were right.
Thank you.
But I didn't need all of you to tell me at one time.
Who's the safety on Green Bay? Green Bay drafted the
Ha-ha
safety.
Clinton Dix.
That's who they wanted. Yeah, they wanted Ha-ha Clinton Dix, and they were like,
And
who's
they
free
took
pick?
they took him at what, 22 or 23?
Yeah,
It
and
was just a
he's
couple.
been out of the league for like after like 5 years.
Jackass.
Yeah.
Jackass.
I got no clue to do this.
Danny Watkins.
Jackass.
We can all just say jackass.
Jackass, yeah.
Except for the Vancouver Fire Department, Jackass, or wherever he's from.
Here are going to be some interesting ones.
Yeah, hopefully.
Broderick Bunkley.
Who the heck is that?
He's a defensive tackle
Out of Miami. He was like 16th overall.
I'm gonna
in
say Jackass because I
2005.
don't remember his name.
2005. I think
2006. Close.
2006. Yeah. I bought his jersey. I think I left it.
I left Florida State.
Yeah, it was Florida State. I left it in New Orleans after the 2006 invasion.
There you go, Jackass.
No comment.
I didn't mind
quitter.
I didn't mind Bunk, but he's not kick ass. I don't think he's warrants Jackass. So I'm just gonna
Jackass.
say.
He was a
We're
bust
talking about
driver.
these as first round draft picks.
Yeah, well,
Right.
Jackass.
Yeah.
Jackass. Mike Patterson.
Jackass.
I liked Mike Patterson. I also like Mike Patterson because we also had a Mark Patterson on the team. So their nameplate.
We
on
only
the
have
back
3 minutes left.
Couldn't be M. Patterson. It actually said Mike Patterson and Mark Patterson.
Mark Patterson.
Kick ass just for the
Just for the
uniforms.
name.
He was a bust.
I think he had a brain tumor.
He had a brain tumor.
Yeah, kick ass.
Okay, I had a brain tumor. Jackass.
Wow.
Way to
There you
go,
go.
Sam.
No.
Talk about self-loathing. Hey, can
had-
we get that telehealth therapy on the line right over here?
Yeah, I give you the free number.
Oh, this show.
That's not a football pass. That's all I'm saying.
Doesn't get a pass. That's right,
Mike
Sam.
Patterson gets a hall pass from me because of the brain tumor.
A hall pass? It's not 11 o'clock yet, dude.
Sean Andrews.
I don't like people by the name of Andrew, so Jackass.
What was his name online? That song he sang?
Didn't matter. He got his Michael Phelps on.
Michael Phelps
Michael
song.
Phelps
Michael Phelps
on.
song. Get your Michael Phelps on. Kick ass for the
That should be
performance.
Jackass because of that.
Mike.
That's just a horrible.
He's an absolute bum.
What was his brother's name?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacey.
Kick ass for getting his Michael Phelps on.
Jackass for me for thinking Stacey Andrews would help out Sean Andrews.
2 minutes.
Andrews?
Jackass.
Thank
Jack
you, Sam. Yes,
ass.
thank you.
And finally, kick ass or jackass. And this is 4 years in a row of Eagles first round picks. Broderick Bunkley, Mike Patterson, Sean Andrews, and Jerome McDougal.
I remember that name.
He was Miami.
I
He
remember
was
that
Miami.
name.
He
Yeah,
was
kick
Miami.
ass, kick ass.
Jackass.
Jackass?
He never did anything.
I think that name is cool, McDougal. Let's kick.
Yeah,
let's
the
kick
Irish
ass.
black guy.
I don't remember.
He got
that.
shot,
I
didn't
remember
he?
his name.
Yeah, he got shot. That's what I was thought. He
He
got
did
shot.
get shot. What'd you say, Mike?
I can't remember. So, I mean,
I'll remind you of one play. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me.
He had one career sack.
Don't take it from me. Don't. I want this. Thank you.
Jackass.
He inaugurated Eli Manning to the league.
There you go.
If you remember, that play came out of nowhere
sack
and knocked him off his block.
And that's all he did.
McDougal.
Jackass. Everybody, on behalf of Green Legion Radio, we appreciate you guys hanging with us for 3 hours here during the first round of the NFL draft coverage. This has been far and away our biggest show, and by far and away our most fun. This has been a blast, you guys. And we also want to thank our good friend Michael Kramer from Advantage Health Plus. Michael, you have 30 seconds to say whatever you want about your product, or I can do it for you.
Man, listen, I just appreciate the opportunity. I think it's something really good we're trying to bring to the masses. You know, telemed, dental, vision, everything that we need that we're really
we didn't
missing
even
out.
talk
We didn't
about
talk
dental,
about the
did we?
vision, the dental. I mean, people saving 50% on root canals, you know, vision at all your main, you know, companies. And we just looked at everything. Like, what could we put out there that wasn't healthcare or insurance, but a benefit, and it's benefits that we need, you know, at a really affordable cost. So
we appreciate you doing that for the people. And we appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you calling me out after I called you out.
What are friends for?
My man. We're going to be doing a lot more with Advantage Health Plus. Check them out at AdvantageHealthPlus.com. Jason, Keenan, Unhappy Gilmore, Bryant, Russ, Ed Wakely, everybody that's in here that I can't see right now. Don't forget the 14th, May 14th, live from Citizens Bank Park. This entire cast will be there for the All-Star Wine, Craft Beer, and Music Festival. You'll be able to run the bases at Citizens Bank Park. It's a huge event. It's run by my good friend Dennis Cadenzi at upcomingevents.com. We will be live there from 1 to 3. Get your tickets at ballparkfestival.com. On behalf of everybody here, myself, Michael Diaz, Chris Sack, Super Sam Brady, back in studio, our guest Michael Kramer tonight, and of course, Eagles legendary wide receiver Irving Fryar. My name is Quimby. This is Green Legion Radio signing off. We will see you next week.
As a marketer, you want to reach clear.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, Slash.
Great show as always. I'll talk to you guys. Sack.
That was a good show.
Yes, sir.
Good show, Irv.
Yo,
man.
You got me still, Sack?
I got there, hon.
Can you grab my check from Quimby, and then that way you can give it to me
I'll
on
bring it free on
Sunday?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, thanks, man. I'll talk to you.
What's that?
Can I get his check so I can give it to him on Sunday?
Yeah, take it, please.
All right, I'm ending this.
Holy shit.